Touchdown, Devo in the slot. This is my end zone. Give me everything you got. Defense, hit him with that Cosa Nostra. Quan Alexander, this dance, shake both sides. 49er Empire, 49er Empire. This is for the fan base, die hard, set by. Stand up, 4-9 to the heart, baby. Pull Lord back and get Atlanta! Levi, let's go.
Number one in this week 9. Hey, I know, fam, you know what? I know it doesn't mean anything in the full wide scheme of everything, but it does. Why? Because it has been years since we've seen ourselves anywhere above 15. Hey, have we been up above 15 since 2015? 2014. See, so when I see us at number one, I'm thinking, you know what? This don't mean nothing because we got a lot of games to go before this season ends. But looking at that number one is making me crazy, man. I'm going to keep this right here. I know, right? Act like you've been there, done that. I would. And I figure in the next few years of the Shanahan and Lynch regime, we probably will get no big deal. Ranked number one. I'm surprised we was at number 2 for any length of time. Good things coming, fam. We got the right regime. This organization is strong. Long live Lynch and Shanahan for at least 10 more seasons. Fam, I want to give a special shout out also right now to Ryan Clark and Screaming Stephen A. Smith. These guys aren't appreciating all this success for one moment. You know this. Also, add Jason Whitlock to the list of people who say, I just ain't seen nothing in the 49ers. They ain't proved nothing to me. And Jimmy Garoppolo, he ain't going to be if I'm going to Super Bowl, I'm not looking for Jimmy Garoppolo to be back. Shut it up, Jason Whitlock. What are you talking about? You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know. Oh, my God. Where do these guys come from? Adam Rank of the NFL Network, Mike Florio, PFT Live. Look at y'all now. Boy. Woo, fam. Hey, but in fact, the doubt has increased. My dear brothers and sisters, they don't believe in us. They still don't believe in us. They said this about us. 49ers sitting at 8-0 are the NFL's last unbeaten team. Yeah! We watched the team roll through the first half of the schedule with mostly ease. And when I say ease, I mean teams scoring 0 and 3 and 17 and never getting above. You know, we had a couple of occasions. In fact, last week we had a wake-up call. Well, the party is now over, fam. As Meredith used to sing a long time ago, turn out the lights, the party's over. Oh, Danny Todd, it's not over. High stress is dead ahead, fam. The guys are about to now face a lot tougher competition. Bring it on. On the upcoming competition menu, the 49ers will have the Hawks twice. A final matchup against the Lambs, the Packers and Saints, and maybe the toughest match of the season versus the Ravens that remains on the schedule. Mad props to the Ravens due to them knocking off the once unbeaten New England Patriots with authority. Oh, man, they beat that. They beat them up. Our guys will also have to face him on the road. 49ers own the NFC's best record, and if the season ended today, would own the top seed in the playoffs. But here it comes, fam. Peter King of NBC Sports warns it may not remain the case. In his weekly feature, King briefly explains why San Francisco might not be the favorite to win home field advantage in the NFC and may not even earn a first-round bye. Oh, God! King writes, quote, 5 NFC teams have 7 or more wins through 9 weeks, which is amazing. The Niners are terrific on both sides of the ball, particularly on defense. But it's possible 7-2 Green Bay and 7-1 New Orleans could pass them for the top 2 seeds. San Francisco's second half schedule is a killer. Seattle twice, the Rams once, and Baltimore, New Orleans on the road. on the road again. That's all I'm singing in the locker room now. Just can't wait to get on the road again. Fam, I got to tell you right now, and I want to get your opinion on this as well. Listen. Here's the thing. I'm only concerned with two teams between here and season's end. Because I noticed something very disturbing watching the Ravens take apart the Patriots. I see the maturity in Lamar Jackson that's kind of scary. The game has slowed down for him. He is not intimidated. No longer is he making strange decisions. His passing has gotten more accurate. He can explode from 0 to 60 in a very short amount of time. Robert Saleh's got his work cut out for him in order to be able to contain this kind of quarterback. This is why I say they are the number one threat between now and the end of the season. Russell Wilson comes in second, but Russell Wilson likes to stay in the pocket a little more often now. Fam, fact of the matter is, Drew Brees is not going to be an issue. I say that with all confidence in the world. If he's going to sit in that pocket, he will be eaten alive. And you saw what happened yesterday with Aaron Rodgers. Nick's brother ate him up, along with Melvin. I mean, you know what? The thing is, if a quarterback's going to sit in that pocket, 49ers will kill you. That's the bottom line. And you combine that with the fact that 49ers on offense like to take up a lot of time. If you're going to sit back there and be a pocket passer and can't move, you play right into the 49ers' hands. So do not be afraid of the Saints, fam. I'm telling you, mark my words. And Aaron Rodgers got his hat handed to him yesterday. And for the same reasons I'm explaining right now. If you're going to sit in that pocket and you can't move, you're dead. The 49ers will kill you. So with that said, Baltimore, anyway, the 49ers get the test. The second half of the season comes right away. If we face the Hawks, Russie MVP candidate Wilson is the first one. And 49ers, and believe it or not, fam, the 49ers are a 6.5 favorite. And probably for the reasons I'm thinking right now. You see, because they picked up Flash Gordon. Okay. Tyler Lockett is playing out of his mind. They got a running back game. Carson does bother me. But in fact, that bothers me is the fact that we got Dre Greenlaw, and I'm not sure how Dre is going to do against some of the pounding running backs that are coming up our way. Well, actually, only you know what? Actually, the main running back is with the Hogs. Kamara's not a crash up the middle dude. Kamara likes to run side to side. He likes to go out for passes and things like that. He will destroy you if he gets out in the open on a linebacker. Yeah, that could be a problem. You know what, though? I really do think the 49ers are going to adjust the defense because we brought in Dre in a situation where all of a sudden Dre had to stop doing whatever he was doing to come on in here and take up. He should be ready. But when is the last time you saw a guy come in off the bench immediately and just get ready for a starter? So I figure the 49ers make a lot of adjustments between now and then. So, hey, fam, what's up? How we looking coming into part two? Are we going to continue to beat butt? Because, see, my thinking is right now, the 49ers are hearing it all. Richard Sherman will let you know right away he hears it all. They don't think we can deal with some of the better teams in this league? Well, that puts nothing but vitamins on the plate of the 49ers. Tell them that. Continue to tell them that they can't compete. Continue to tell them that they can't measure up with the Aaron Rodgers and the Drew Brees of the NFL and the Russell Wilsons. Go ahead, tell them. Make it clear to them that they do not belong in the same class. Rub it in good. Yes! Go Faffy Coffee says it's official. Niners are the only undefeated team now. We got this. Beat the Seahawks. Hashtag MNF. 49ers. Hashtag 49ers. Hashtag NFL. Ray Jr. Ronbo, don't be apologetic for our team being this good. Enjoy these wins and the process it took to get here. Let's go, Niners. Ray Jr. I'm not mad. I'm just saying. I'm delighted. I gave you that impression. Let me take it back there because I am so delighted. Carlos Aguilar, this is Armstead, having a good season because nobody paying attention to him. Both said Ford and Buckner get all the attention. I would say no. Armstead was our leading run stopper last year. And you can't take a guy 6'7" lightly. Armstead's earning that stuff because they're going to double team Buckner anyway. And Bosa just recently got double teamed. So Armstead, don't underestimate him. The guy can get a lot of work done, and he's one of our best guys this year again. Google says, realistically, losing Quan is huge for our run D. We need to get serious and get healthy for the long run defense we will be tested on Monday night. Should be a battle. Yes, it will be for the first half. Matt from Wii Sports, what's up, fam? He says, we should be 10-0 by the time we play Green Bay. Got to get past. I am concerned about the Ravens. Kim Boutro, finally, sup, Ronbo? Sup, fam? Andrew 49. Hey, Niners only road team to win, and they did it on a short week. I agree. 49 Brian Duncan. Hey, give Montana Niners a shout out. Get Montana Niners. 49 Brian. Brian Duncan. I can do that. Singing ooh la la, ooh la la la. And going into the hey, I want 9-0 first, 10-0. We got to go one week at a time tomorrow night. Barack O'Niner says we smashing the C bleep this Monday, and that's the bottom line. Why? Because Stone Cold said so. I say, because Barack O'Niner said so. Yes, Phil. Oh, Phil. Come on in, Phil.
Hey, Ronbo.
Phil. Phil, they're talking about us as if we can't compete. They're talking about us as if this being on top of the league is all some kind of a spoof or a farce or fake. That going forward, we've got to play the real competition.
We do have our tougher part of the schedule coming up.
Well, that is true.
I do not see the Niners losing to Seattle. I don't see us losing to the Rams at home.
No.
Seattle at Seattle is iffy, but that's the last game of the season. We'll know pretty much where we stand by that point.
Nick will be playing quarterback.
The only thing that worries me is the Green Bay game. Green Bay has a bye week, the week before they play us. It is here, and Aaron Rodgers doesn't do as well on the road as he does at home. As
proved that yesterday.
Proven in San Diego. So,
God, they beat him up.
You know what? Some of these teams that Peter King said, they've got a tough schedule, too. They've got to play some tough games down the road, too. So, Green Bay's got to play their own division. They got Minnesota and Detroit and Chicago, and, any one of those teams could beat them. But the Saints, they don't have very tough division. Tampa Bay, Carolina, Atlanta.
Especially Atlanta.
Not a very strong division. So I'm worried about the Saints. I'm worried about that Ravens game. Those back-to-back on the road games.
Hey, we're going to be living out there, though. The guys are moving east for that 2-week period.
I know. They will. They will be for that Saints game. And we'll see what the Ravens. The Ravens lose to Cleveland, and they beat the Patriots.
And it wasn't even close. I know, right?
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
I don't know what the recipe is for beating the Ravens, but somebody got it. They've lost 2 games, so it's out there. And if it's out there, Kyle's going to figure it out. So
true. I want Robert Saleh to figure it out first. Yeah. Well, Kyle's going to do what he's.
Now, the only other thing go ahead.
No, I was going to say, Kyle's not going to be stopped. I just want to know, can our defense stop this guy? Because nobody stops Kyle. Nobody. So it's all about the defense.
Well, if we can run the ball and keep Lamar Jackson from getting the ball, that's the way to do it. So,
and if we can do that. And their run defense isn't that good, is it?
We're getting our boys back. That's the thing. We're getting, I haven't heard on McGlinchey and I haven't heard on Juice what their status is. I heard Staley's definite, and I heard Witherspoon's back.
Well, I
don't know if you start with.
I heard something today that Witherspoon. I did read something a little while ago that McGlinchey. I've been concerned about McGlinchey because I knew Staley was going to play. It seems that Matt Miyoko is pretty sure McGlinchey's playing. He seems.
Well, that's a plus.
Because Juice is
You know, if
definitely
we
playing.
can get it's a plus for the run game if McGlinchey and Staley are in, because
man, and
their
definitely
run
Juice.
blocking is pretty good. I mean, School's pass blocking has been great, and Brumskill's done a stand-up job over there, but they're not McGlinchey and Staley.
Yeah, but you know something, Phil, I do wonder, though. Do you wonder if Joe being off a long time, would he be actually still even more effective than School? That's the only thing that concerns me. Does Joe, he's working out hard from what I understand, but he's been off for a long time. Can he come in and actually do a better job than School?
Well, he's a veteran.
Yeah.
He's a veteran.
That's true.
It's more about his skill set and knowledge than it is about physical activity, physical ability.
That's true.
And Joe only had a broken bone. It's not like he had, a soft tissue tear or something like that.
Or a knee, yeah, that's true. So
Yeah.
All right.
If these guys can move, they'll be fine. Need Juice back, definitely.
Yes. To pick off that one guy.
We got to get that running game back going, because the last two games we haven't had it. So
that's true.
we had to rely on Jimmy.
And that was fun. This is what I like. He hasn't been called upon, but when he gets called upon, Jake delivers. They're going to incorporate it a little more. It's going to be more balanced attack from here on out anyway, because now we got a receiver.
With the new wide receiver,
yes,
it's a big plus.
Phil,
we don't have the drops.
I know. Do any perfect routes? And let me. We'll see you again. Early in the week. We're gonna a lot between now and the end of the week. Don't tell them what's gonna happen, Phil.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Phil. Talk to you
later.
All
right, man. Okay, bye.
Bye, Phil. Hey, oh my goodness, it's Mel. Come on in, Mel.
Bang, bang, Niners gang, baby. What's good, Ronbo?
Mel, we ain't talked to you in such a long time. Last time I saw you was posing with the, what am I calling him? Am I going to call him Goat Jr.?
Goat Jr.
Yeah, I kind of like that Goat Jr. Terrell! T.O.
Goat, T.O. Yes, sir. Yeah, Ronbo was good. Shout out to my brother, man, my big bro, Paul.
Yeah.
Paulie from Jersey.
It's right. Hey, Paulie, man, I just realized Mel's right. If you're watching, bro, get better fast, man. Scared the bejesus out of me last night with that photo. Or this morning. I was so late. But yeah. But Mel, he'll be okay.
Shout out to Paulie G, man. Paulie, we love you, bro. We mean that.
Yes, we do. Hey, Mel.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing. Now we went through the first half of the season with a schedule that people think was favorable for us, and they don't think that we can deal with the echelon talents of the NFL. I want to know how you feel about that.
Ronbo, I'm a football fan, and I'm also a player, a former player. I play at a high level. I'm a student of the game, not a teacher's pet, right? So I think I watched the game. I watched the game a little bit differently than even like a lot of the analysts. You have people like Receding A. Smith. This dude is bugging. Receding A. Smith. How hard does his barber laugh when he sits in that chair and says anything besides just buzz me all off. When he sits down and says shake me up, how hard does his barber laugh?
Boy,
I would be dying. Like, man,
go back in the back room to laugh.
Word. Then Jason Whitlock. But their problem is, I think that they deal with so many different sports and they don't really pay attention to certain things. So they're not students of the game. They don't really know the game. They don't know what they're seeing when they're seeing the team. You have to be able to assess different situations. Like you can see in a player or you can see in a team, like with the talent and the ability that they have and the schemes that they run, you can reasonably put them in different situations versus better teams and worse teams or different teams, and you can reasonably come out with some type of conclusion. There's no way that you can watch this San Francisco 49ers team from this year and conclude that, they're only good because of their competition was trash. Man, come on, man. These dudes are balling. I don't care who you put in front of us. Man, really just think about what we've dealt with this year, right? They're acting like we had a completely healthy team, that we were running on all 4 cylinders, and we were just beating these average teams or below average teams. We lost major pieces where even some of the fans were looking at it like, man, I don't know how we're going to do. Yeah, we're 3-0, but we just lost such and such. We're 4-0, but we just lost such and such. First we lose Staley, then we lose McGlinchey, both of our starting tackles. Then we lose
The fullback.
the muscle behind the offense that hasn't gotten a lot of the credit that he deserves with the juice. But the team is still rocking and rolling, and it's going to be the same thing with Quan Alexander. Yes, we're going to miss him, man. I love Quan. I'm very thankful for everything that he's done and brought to this team, the energy he brought, the spark he provides. But we're going to ball without him. I'm not sure if you recall, because I know you do a lot of these shows and you speak to a lot of people, but last season we were speaking, and I brought up some of the America's Game, the old school America's Game champions, where they go through like old championships. And I was telling you what I loved about the Bill Walsh teams was they had that next man mentality, that down to from the quarterback to the linemen to the running backs to the defense to the hot dog vendors. Everybody knew that at any moment your number can be called, and it can be in the fourth quarter in the biggest game in the universe, and your number may be called after not having played in 4 games. But you have to be ready for that, and I think that we have that same mentality. I see the same dog in these guys this year. So I'm not nervous at all. And I'm not saying we're going to walk through all of these teams, but, man, these teams, they're not putting any pressure. Do you see? See, this is my problem. And I know, you got to go. It's probably a lot of callers, so I'll just kind of finish up with this. But this is my problem, man. It's that whole Roy Jones Jr. is my favorite boxer, and they're doing the same thing with our Niners that they did with Roy. The same thing. Well, yeah, the only reason that they're successful now is because they haven't fought anybody. Now, once they play this team, this team is going to be the real test. They did that with the Browns. We stomped them. The Browns aren't really legit. The real test is going to be when they play these Rams, the reigning NFC champions, and the team is going to win the NFC West. We stomped them. That's not good enough. The real test is going to be Carolina. Their quarterback is hot. Their team is on a winning streak. We stomped them, and it's going to be the same thing. So we tear everybody's head off.
I know.
So we're just going to tear everybody's head off.
That's such a good point, Mel. Mel, in fact, I already told you we got to get together. I'll get back to you shortly. Mel's always got great analysis at the end of these things before. So, Mel, appreciate you getting back in here, man.
No
Big
doubt.
shout out to Paulie, too.
Doubt.
Paulie!
Big shout out to Paulie G. I got a question for you. And, I can hang up after the question. I'll just listen.
All right, go ahead.
What is going on with Keith, man? What's up with Keith now, man?
Man, we all been
It's
asking
like every year. It's like every year.
Yeah. And
is he coming back? Or
well, see, this is the question.
Is he chilling?
Yes. Hey, anybody that's got any answers tonight, please. Phil didn't know. I certainly don't know. And I've been combing through everything. So there it is. Mel's got the question out there. Anybody got any insights on that? Please speak up. All right, Mel. We're going to get on.
Please. All right, Ronbo.
All right, fam.
As
Talk
always,
to you a little later.
Pleasure, my bro.
Thanks,
yes,
fam.
Sir.
Oh, wait.
All right, go on.
All right, fam. Oh, wait. I see Deb says, no, that's what I've heard. He'll be inactive. Maybe not 100% on that, though, on that. Uh-oh. There you go. I don't know. All right. Because physically, he looks like he's fine. Hey, James, just stay out in Jersey. James!
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
James. We have not done enough yet, James. I believe this is an entire year of people don't believe in the 49ers, James. They're going to wait until they see us in the playoffs, and then they're going to say, well, the 49ers sort of soft-scheduled their way into this year's playoff situation. Now they have to put on their big boy pants and see what they can do. You know what? I hope that there's several of them dudes that have been to jail 4 or 5 times waiting outside that studio, them dudes that don't care about going back to jail, waiting for them dudes. You know what? Don't kill him. But when them dudes come outside, scare the bejesus out of them. Stop talking. Boy, can't get no respect, James. Tired of that. God.
It's a carnal affair, but anyway, once again, thank you for the platform you provide and everything that you do for this the Niner Empire. And
thanks, James.
First of all, I'd like to start off by saying I got those statistics wrong last night about the game. The Sea Chickens gave up 418 yards of offense, and the Bucks gave them 492. I got it wrong.
So wasn't
I
nobody
looked
playing
at it.
defense? Yeah.
Right. Nobody was playing defense. And the thing about it, I think when we played the Panthers, they said that, they had went in there and beat the Sea Chickens up there in Chicken Land. And, so we really, we had our hands full. They said the Browns were going to give us.
James, wait. James, did the Panthers beat the Hawks this year?
Yes, they did.
Oh, that's
Yes,
all I needed to hear. Okay, good. I'm good.
Yes, they did. They beat them this year. They beat them this year in Seattle. It was in Seattle, if I'm not mistaken, because they remember this kid hadn't lost. He hadn't lost since he had played Kyler Allen.
And that was one of the four. Yeah, that was one of the four wins.
Right.
Okay.
That's right. And, McCaffrey had the big day, and they were saying, that I don't see the 49ers stopping them and this and that and everything. Well, it's all right to dream in the wonder, man.
And also, Lamar beat him, too. That's 2 losses. Yeah, that's it right there. Because I wonder who the other team was. All right.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, it was the Panthers. I do believe that beat them. I know that out of that 4-game win streak they had, he was coming into Santa Clara, hadn't thrown an interception, he was ready to tell Cam, "Here, I'll buy you a plane ticket," and all that good stuff. And he got to San Francisco, and he played 11 stars in the league right now to just beat the brakes off of him, man. Okay, on the defense. I mean, and that's what happened. And so right now, I'm looking at it like what we did to Kyler Murray and the Cardinals. DeForest Buckner made it plain. He said, "Listen, we went out there, feeling a little too amped up or hyped up or whatever, but let's meet again, because I guarantee you it will be a different outcome. Because the next time we play them, they're feeling energized. We're going to show them." That's exactly what DeForest Buckner had said in a press conference. And so, I'm looking at it like this, man. All the naysayers, watch. If the Cowboys beat the Giants tonight, it's 16-15. They both scored 1 touchdown. And they basically have been kicking 1 touchdown and a field goal. And the Giants had more opportunities, but the Giants lose to them. And Stephen A. Smith is going to say, "I told you, the Cowboys are the front runner in the NFC. Go to the Super Bowl." That's how that dummy is going to sound. Listen, a doctor would examine him and tell him, "If I give any kind of pain medicine, I'll probably be in Leavenworth, Colorado, okay? Because it would be against the law to give it to him." But at the same time, man, listen, the other caller, Mel, is from somewhere in New Jersey. Big shout out to him and the guy Paulie. I don't know what happened, but I don't want to see nobody get hurt or whatever. And my prayers go out to him, and I hope everything works out. And at the same time, though, I look at it like this. What the Patriots did last night in that loss to the Ravens threw a shot out there, and they couldn't stop Lamar Jackson. And they basically froze because they were not playing Patriot football. And Tom Brady, now I see why Bill Belichick got into it with Robert Kraft about this guy Garoppolo. He wanted to start him because Brady, you can see that he's playing like he's 60 right now instead of 40.
Yeah, he did look a little old, didn't he?
Yeah. He can't throw a ball. He can't throw a ball 12 yards down the field anymore. He can't move. You come after him anywhere around his feet, he's throwing the ball to the ground. And now you know what our bigs will do in the middle of that defense with Baldwin and Armstead. You understand? And right now, next Monday night this time, Russell Wilson is in for a real nightmare, man. I can guarantee you. Because
nighttime, Monday night, 49ers love playing night ball anywhere. So yeah, I agree. We beat them in the daytime last time though. Yeah, okay.
Well, it's okay. Daytime, nighttime, right after it snowed, right after they went to early Sunday morning mass, man. After the disco closes, you name it. Okay?
Come from the club with the glass still. Yeah, I'm ready to play ball. James, we out of time, James.
Yeah, Yeah, Ronbo. It's
All right,
been
fam.
nice once again, and thank you for what you do. Niner Empire,
Thanks,
Niner
fam.
Flight. I'll tell you another one that can pack. Marquise Goodwin. It's evident what's going on. Okay,
Yeah, I
it's evident.
think so.
Man, Manuel Sanders is showing up, and Marquise is. I don't know where his head is at. I pray for him and his family and anybody else, but
Ooh,
he just. Yeah, it is what it
yeah,
is. But
it
have a
is.
great evening, Rombo. Be
All right,
blessed.
fam.
Honor Empire, Niner for
Thanks,
life. Thank you
James.
for what you do. Good night.
Good night, James. And as we speak, and Mel and James, anybody else that's concerned with Marquise Goodwin, Matthew G'day says, article by Kyle Posey it says Goodwin got beat out. You know how Kyle is. Even if Goodwin didn't get beat out, I think this time his personal reasons for being gone are probably not working for Kyle this time. So I guess that's it. Marquise is not going to stay on the roster with that salary. Uh-oh. Adam Garcia, thank you, fam. Seahawks leading sack leader is Michael Kendricks with 3. The Seahawks have a total of 9 sacks on the season. And here's the thing. They've got Jadeveon Clowney, who that's why I told you, fam, I didn't want Jadeveon Clowney in the offseason. Cost too much money. And ever since I seen Quentin Nelson Quentin beat him up last year in the playoffs. Okay, that's it for Jadeveon, man. I know Quentin Nelson's good, but come on, he's supposed to be whooping your ass for no 4 quarters of football. That's inexcusable. So, yeah. So that's pretty weak. If that's all the sacks they got, they're not bringing a lot of pressure, are they? I think we should win that game. It's the Hawks, and we have this built-in, oh, it's the Hawks. Oh, my God. That's not the same Hawks. We've got to talk to ourselves when it comes to the Hawks and the Rams. That's not the same Rams or Hawks. Hey, oh, by the way, Terrence McBride says Seahawks didn't lose the Panthers. Actually, James, he slipped now when it wasn't the Panthers. It was the Saints, and I have the schedule of Saints and Ravens. So, it's okay, though, because we can add the 49ers to that 3rd loss and pretty much close the book on the NFC West. Big Steve, get in here. By the way, Adam, thanks for the contribution, fam. Steve.
What's up, Ronbo? How you doing on this lovely Monday evening?
Steve, man, I look at the power rankings, and then I look at the diss. Big diss, man. 49ers got their hands full for the second half of this season. The cake walk and party is over. Will they be able to endure? 5 of the quarterbacks are all former Super Bowl quarterbacks. And I'm reading blah, 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 blah. Listen, when will you people learn? This team, like Mel pointed out, we are not garbage. When we come to see a team, they need to worry about us.
Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely. Well, we're ready. We're ready. I'm going to be humble, though, Rombo. I'm going to be humble because you know what? We do have a lot of hard teams to face coming down the line. Packers, Saints, especially after what I saw Baltimore was capable of last night, man. That definitely made me have some respect for Baltimore.
Hey, but on that same thing, though, Steve, you saw what Joey did, or Nick's brother did to Aaron. You see, I have a feeling you take Aaron out of Lambeau and you bring him into warm weather with a bunch of guys that can stay loose, and Nick's gonna say, "Oh, how many times you get him? All right, big bro, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna cover you by 1." See, because Joey's already ahead, 8 sacks to Nick 7. They know Nick doesn't like that. Aaron Rodgers is going down on that game.
Oh, it's that family competition going on. Hey, if Aaron Rodgers had a bad day with Joe, he's really not gonna like Nick Bosa.
No.
That's all I'm going to say about that. And not only that, but by the time we face the Packers, we'll have a Kello with a spoon out there. We'll have our whole squad out there.
That's right.
He's not going to be a happy guy.
And what if D Ford is feeling really good that day? And Booth and us were saying, well, how many teams have a tandem like Joey Bosa and Mel? I said, what? What? When you guys make these statements in the booth,
I think Nick Bosa is better, personally.
And I think
not to take anything away from Joey, because
Joey's good. Joey even says
Nick
is a monster.
Oh, absolutely. But, Nick is young. You know what I mean? This is his first year, and he's got a lot to prove.
Yeah. I think we do have one of the better tandems coming off the edges, though.
Oh, absolutely. But let's talk about how good it is right now.
Okay.
Stats wise, to be the number one team in the NFL.
Yeah. Sounds good, don't it?
Could you have foreseen this in the
No.
preseason?
I didn't.
In the
I
off
must admit.
season,
I'm
that
not
we
gonna
would
lie.
be sitting at week 9 as the number one team in the NFL.
And have not lost a
How
game
about
yet.
them Niners?
Oh! Haven't lost a game yet. It's halfway through the season. And we've been beating teams to death, Big Steve. 0-7-3, 17-17. Shh. Get out.
Oh, we're beating them up, and they're still talking. You know what, though, man? It's all right. It's all right. Let them talk. Hopefully, man, I'm not going to go and say that we're going to destroy the Seahawks, this and that. Hopefully, we do have a good game. I mean, do you know if all our guys are going to be back? Because I'm not sure. Like
Every last one of them. Nobody. And that's what Kyle said. I'm not going to risk any of my frontline players on the Arizona Cardinals. When we play the Hawks, we're coming at them with everything we got. Unfortunately, we're going to be just a little short because we're not going to have the heart and soul of the defense. But Dre Greenlaw knows he's got to measure up. So the Hawks are in serious.
Oh, that's going to be a big game for him. Hey, dude, he could have a breakout first game.
I know.
I mean, I know he did play against the Cardinals, but I mean, a full first game for him. I mean, that could be a big game for Dre. But I mean, you never know, man. You never know. I mean, I'm sure Richard Sherman's looking forward to that.
Oh, he was last year. And think about the front line guys. I mean, DeForest Buckner, Eric Armstead, they have had to deal with this humiliation for how long? All right? DJ Jones. These guys are going to be ready for this game. And, I can't wait to see what Jimmy Garoppolo is going to do. They don't have anybody that can cover. Emmanuel Mosley.
Oh, no. The only thing I might be a little concerned with is if Russell Wilson is out there playing hard, because when he's good, he's good. But
That's true.
With that pressure on him, those edge rushes, I mean, he's going to be running for his life all night. That's how I see it.
We got to keep him contained.
I didn't
if
know
he gets
it was,
out and plays sandlot
Jimmy...
football, then he's dangerous.
What's that?
We got to keep him contained, though. If he gets out and he can play sandlot football like he likes to do, then he's actually dangerous.
That's what I'm saying. Same thing with Lamar Jackson. That's why I'm a little concerned about that Baltimore game.
God.
But, I mean, we got a good squad. We're ready, especially if we got all our guys back, man. We'll kill them. Like we've been doing with all these guys injured. We're still putting teams down by a large margin. I mean, when we get the cavalry back, it's going to be over for other teams, man. I'm not worried about the Saints. You know, but we're going to be on the road against the Saints. We're going to be on the road against Baltimore. But we got three home games in a row now?
Yeah. So, we're automatically, almost automatically in the playoffs.
I think next time we see Cardinals in a couple weeks, man, I think we're going to wipe the floor with them. I think we're taking it easy on them, man.
Oh, yeah. That was not a satisfying win.
But, hey, Ronbo, I'm gonna get out of here, man.
Hey, Steve.
Much love to Ronbo Sports, man. Shout out to Niner Nation as always. Everybody keep your heads up, man. We got through half the season undefeated, and, man, we're just getting started.
Thanks, Steve. Steve, remember, we're an empire. Nations crumble at our feet and become our slaves.
Oh, you know it.
All right, fam. I'll see you later on the
good
week.
talking to you, Ronbo.
Same here,
all right,
Steve.
take care, fam.
All right, you too.
All right, later.
And let's go to, are we going to SoCal? SoCal, Anaheim, California. Area code 714. Hello.
Yes, hello.
And who is this?
Okay.
What?
This is Buddha.
Buddha? Hey, are you the guy that was out there bothering George Kittle last week?
No. My name on the chat room's Ariel Buddha. I've been listening to you for probably about 2 years.
All right. Well, thanks.
My first time calling in.
Oh, delighted with that.
I'm in Newport Beach, Southern California.
Nice part of SoCal too. What brings you to the show tonight? Are you disturbed by some of the things they're being saying about the 49ers not being able to measure up to the second half schedule? What do you think
my God! What brings me tonight, Ronbo, is your post on Instagram about Jerry Rice and then Stephen A. Because I hate Stephen A. and him being right across the table from Jerry and them just literally mad dogging each other just got me all hyped up. I gotta call in and freaking just prop up Ronbo tonight because. Oh man, he called it. Even Jerry was like, "Oh man, I called it since day one. Niners are going to make it to the Super Bowl, and they're going to take it all. And I freaking loved that post because I missed it because I was at work all day, so I couldn't watch TV. But I usually watch Stephen A. And I'm like, man, he's such a hater because we spanked his Steelers, and he just hates on us because that's his favorite team. And so I was really happy that obviously that we're undefeated now. So I had to call in today, and we're the only undefeated team. So.
I know that's the best part, isn't it? That's got to be bothering. Stephen A. Smith was waking up in the middle of the night screaming because it makes his integrity, what little he may have left with some people, it takes a bullet. Every time he starts getting and harping on the 49ers, they win another game. Jimmy Garoppolo's been getting on Jimmy all season long. Jimmy comes out there, we ride his back in a game that we were going to lose. If him and Emmanuel Sanders don't come deliver, we lose to the Cards. Jimmy says, no, not on my watch. I said, man, Stephen A. Oh, yeah. Booyah!
Yeah.
Love it.
I know it seems like to lots of people that it's far-fetched, but I think we really can go undefeated. And like you said on last night's show or Sunday show, we can go in the history books. And it's just the stars are lighting up. It's almost hard to believe, but we're on the path. We're in the moment of making history, and I'm just so excited for the rest of the season. I'm gonna try and make one game. Hopefully, I missed the last LA Chargers game here because of work and stuff, but I definitely need to go to a game. Last game I went to was when Candlestick was still up.
The glory days. What a perfect park. I just wish they could have rebuilt and refurbished that park. I understand there was zoning issues and everything else, and the 49ers are going to have to get off of a lot more money than they used to. And come on. We own that.
I got to tell this. I got to tell this story only because it involves Candlestick. But the first play I ever saw in my whole life was I was 4 years old. My dad called me into the room. I was playing with my Legos or whatever at the time. I'm 34, so I've been a fan since I was for 30 years now. Right. And the first. Not for Legos, but Niners. And so, well, both actually. And so, and then I looked up at the television screen. He said, "Hey, look up." And sure enough, it was Joe Montana, 7-step drop, slant pattern to Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice caught it with one hand, and then the guy was draped over his shoulder, and he shook him off, and he ran in diagonal into the freaking end zone. And I was like, I fell in love at that moment. And it was I lived in Texas, so I lived in El Paso, Texas, and so I also grew up a Cowboys fan. Yeah. And those 94, those 92, 93, 94 years that they beat us, it was hard because I had to watch both games and secretly root for the Cowboys, but at the same time, my father, being a 49ers fan, I was a fan of both, really. So, but those are the great memories I've had. I don't think I've missed a very many games in the past 30 years. I probably only missed maybe less than a handful of games.
There you go. You're hooked. Your heart pumps red and gold.
Absolutely, Ronbo. And I love your show. You have the best show of any YouTube influencer, for reals.
Thanks, man. Appreciate that. I really do. I tell you what, Buddha.
All right. Good night, Ronbo. I love being on your show. Thanks so much for what you do and the platform that you give us. And I'll continue to be a faithful follower. And
thanks,
go Niners.
Man. And look for it again real soon. Right. Don't be too long, all right? All right. Have a good night.
For sure. All right, ladies.
Bye-bye. And hey, this Jim Brony. Jim Brony says, Seahawks can't hold the Niners jockstrap. Thanks for the contribution and that extreme fact. Also, fam, have you noticed, be nice to them because they won't talk to us after next Monday night. We have several Hawks fans visiting us here tonight. Hi, Hawks fans. You're meat. You're dead. Hey, Dre! Come on in, Dre!
Yo, what's going on?
Hey, man, I'm telling you, man. Dre, I kind of enjoy this because I think this is going to last year. People go disrespect us, right? I'm eating this up. I'm loving it because it gives us those wonderful moments afterward. We say, how you like us now? This is the fun part of the season. But, is there any fact to what they're saying about us, Dre, going forward?
Bro, they're always going to hate us, bro. I mean, they made DeBartolo sell the team because of a fucking casino boat, bro.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
come on, bro.
Just snuck in on it. And you know how many guys
I
out there
mean,
in illegitimate
yeah,
operations? So true.
bro. Like they're always gonna. I mean, meanwhile, Robert Kraft is getting hand jobs for $50 and he's a billionaire. Come on, bro.
And ain't nobody's
They're,
told him to
they're always
sell
gonna hate
nothing.
us.
Ain't that the
Ain't
gospel truth?
nobody said shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Try to
So
get
I
him
mean,
out
come
of it.
on, bro. Like let's just get off of the media and people hating. Like it's just it is what it is. Like that's what it's gonna be, bro. It's
Comes
never
to
gonna
their own
change.
territory.
But what is good is that week after week we just continuously go out there and play football, and that's the most important thing.
Yeah.
People are talking about the Ravens and the Seahawks. Like, I mean, I'm just not scared of the Ravens. You got to remember they lost to the Browns 40-25.
I keep using that as a reference point.
They beat the Bengals by 6 points. They beat the Steelers by 3 points, and they beat the Cardinals by 6 points. So let's just hold on. And there's a blueprint out there to basically
Deal with
contain Lamar Jackson. And Lamar Jackson only had 163 yards passing yesterday. So I mean, it's not like he
ain't gonna beat you throwing the
oh
ball.
my gosh. No, what they did is they ran for 200 yards, and I mean and the thing is, how I know the media is hating is, I mean, we run for 200 yards, Jimmy throws for 188 and 2 touchdowns, and they say, well, we don't know what Jimmy G is. But Lamar Jackson throws for 163,
and he's
it's
all
like,
world.
well, yeah. I mean, I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the Seahawks goes, I'm not really worried about the Seahawks. We're going to shred them. Well, I mean, you might as well just get the paper shredder ready. Like, they're going to get shredded, bro. Like, Kyle Shanahan was looking at what he's seen yesterday, and he was licking his chops, because there's no way in hell that our defense would ever give up 400 yards of total offense to the Buccaneers. As far as them adding Josh Gordon, I'm not really too much worried about it. Josh Gordon was last good in 2013. This is 2019.
Actually, that's
He's
true.
not dependable.
He hasn't been all
he's
that.
Not, no, and he's not flash anymore. He's if you look at his routes, like, he's kind of slow these days. And marijuana is legal in Washington, so just be ready.
Blazing up daily.
Carson, I'm not worried about him. He's not a fast, speedy guy. You know what I mean? Carson is, a bigger back. He's strong. So, I mean, you got short tackling, which we do swarm tackle. I'm not really worried about him breaking any big runs. There's only one player that they're off that I think will give us some problems, and that's Lockett. I mean, otherwise than that, I really don't see it.
Little self, man.
Yeah,
open
little
all
bastard.
the time.
Yeah, and besides for that, I just really don't see it, man. I see, Russell Wilson throwing multiple picks this game. All of that, running outside the pocket,
playing backyard
extending
football.
a play, trying to make shit happen. Man, bro, he's gonna get picked off. We're gonna pick him. I also think we have the edge. When you have a guy in Richard Sherman who played 5-6 years with this guy, he knows his tendencies. He basically knows the Seattle Seahawks playbook. He knows what to look for when Russell is extending plays. Like, Sherman is going to be the guy that picks him off. And we're just going to bottle them up. They're going to be they're going to be very frustrated, bro. They're going to be very frustrated. You know what I mean? Because when you take away Russell Wilson, like, there is no more. There is no more Seahawks. I mean, it's the same thing with the Baltimore. It's the same thing with the Baltimore Ravens. Like, when you take away Lamar Jackson, there is no Baltimore Ravens. When you take away Russell Wilson, there is no Seattle Seahawks. You know what I mean? All you have is a bum ass defense. You know what I mean? And
who's the second? And who's the backup quarterback?
I have no idea.
He's somebody famous, actually, but he's been around.
I have no idea.
Well, Dre, good stuff. We're going to stop it. Well, that's all good points, too. So I'm gonna stop being
Yeah.
scared. I'm gonna watch him another week, and I know I'm gonna get comfortable. Lamar ain't gonna have 2 weeks in a row like he did. The Patriots just wasn't ready or didn't feel like playing.
Bro, it wasn't like he was awesome, Ronbo. He had 163 yards passing and 1 touchdown passing. He had 61 yards rushing, and he had 2 rushing touchdowns that was from like the 17 and from the 9-yard line.
Yeah.
It's not like I mean, like Bruce Irvin said, he is not a world beater, bro. Like, let's get that out of our fucking heads.
He brought Bruce
Come
Irvin
on, bro.
involved. Oh,
he is a
You're
game. Right. He is a game manager that's hard to sack because he has foot speed. That's it.
Right.
That's it. That's all he is. He's nothing more. You shut down the rush. Make them pass the ball. He's going to throw 2 or 3 picks just like he did against the Browns, bro.
I believe you. I believe it too.
You sell out for the run.
Dre, get ready for later on in the week because we're going to talk about the Hawks from here on out. But Pam, I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see you a little later.
All right. Yes, sir, man. Shout out to TNT fam, man. I play a part of Trey, Big Show, Russo, Jerry Fresh, Shay Lewis. My big brother Nate, man. He been on the show, man, for a long time. People, man. Shout out to him. My partner Dion, man. I'm up out this thing.
All right, Dre. Have a good night, fam.
All right, bro.
And Dre is right. Sometimes I get concerned about things that probably are more energy than I should spend. Hey, Dion, hey, D. Dion. Yeah. Oh, hey, Mark, I was getting behind that beat. Mark!
I was the man's Mr. 49 fan, Legend Ronbo. Well, you caught me in here grooving on this beat, Ronbo.
I can see that, boy. Mark! You can continue you can still groove while you talk and move. Mark,
exactly.
Mark, hey, Mike, you know what? I just realized something, though. You know, the Tampa Bay, they decided to play man defense on the Hawks. I was wondering, you know, would you run man on the Hawks or would you run zone?
Woo, good question. Man, that's a loaded question because you got Lockett and what's his name out there now? What's the boy name? The rookie that we
Flash?
got?
Oh no, the rookie. Oh, hey, you know what? You're right. I keep forgetting about him. But DK, yeah, Metcalf is having a better year than anybody would have expected because of the way they said or talked about. Don't ever take the combine serious again. Yeah,
that's a good segue. That's one of my questions. If we could, talking Seattle, I was watching them. I kind of did some homework on them. I was like, damn, if we could redraft again, will we stick to Debo or we go Metcalf? I like Debo. I'm a Debo fan. I'm a huge Debo. That boy got dog in him. But it's just Metcalf is paying dividends right now.
Yeah.
That's the only difference. But who knows when Debo hits his ceiling? I don't know. We could it'd be
Who's
a whole
got the biggest
story.
potential? Yes.
Yeah. So
this is rookie year.
But so I don't know. I might. Is Russell that smart where zone he could pick it apart?
Yeah, well, because of the style he plays, I don't know how long he can stay. With our pass rush, though, he's not going to have a lot of time to locate receivers. Because Tampa Bay, when he starts running around and gets plenty of time, that's when he's at his most dangerous. And somehow his receivers be knowing right where to go. And that blows my mind.
Yeah, I think you could start with zone and let's see what the pass rush does. If they get home, stick with it. If you giving them time, but if we're not getting home, then we got to man up. I think that's how you got to play that. But man, and then Dre took my whole damn. He on point, man. He took my whole
about Lamar.
My whole thing. Yeah, man. Yeah. It's like I'm confused too when it's about getting a W and in the moment. And Garoppolo does it. No crazy stat lines. We don't know what he is. Everything he said is what I was prepared to say. That's why I called in to say. And then when our guy does it, it's he's not this, he's not one. This dude does. It's like
MVP.
And then when we beat Tampa Bay, they suck. And then when they pull it off, barely Seahawks
in overtime.
Oh yeah, they're
overtime.
Oh yeah, it's like I don't. So my point is, we do have to just chop it up, bro. This media, they only talk about us because they have to. They don't have a choice.
A news
the moment we drop 2-3 games if that happens,
Oh,
they ain't gonna talk about us no more, bro.
no, they
not.
will.
So like,
They will talk
yeah,
bad
but they
about
gonna
us because of the
in the
first half of the
negative,
season.
exactly. So we can't even focus on this, man. We just gotta. I mean, I know we do it because we're fans. That's what we gotta do. But when you just see it all fold out, man, they don't care. They just we're not the for some reason we're not the hot story. If our guys ain't beating their wives and getting arrested and all
We
that
don't make the news.
2013 stuff,
Yeah.
right?
And Mark,
That's what it is,
you know the
man.
thing is, it's the personalities behind the disrespect that burn me up. Now, anybody that I don't have any disrespect for myself, when Stephen A. talks, I want to drop kick him. You know what I'm saying? And then also and also Jason Whitlock could be a real jerk, but Mike Florio needs to be slapped. You know? And when they start talking with that tone that they talk with, it just. I know you said don't watch them then. I don't know why I put myself.
No, I
through that.
watch them. I'm guilty of it. It's just I have to realize now, man. Even with our game, it's like Lamar Jackson was not killing. He was impeccable. But then when Jimmy Garoppolo did what he did, it was Jimmy had a great night. Did he have a coming out party? No, but he had a great night. And then it goes on to how good Kyler Murray is. And it's like I don't know, man. It's just it is what it is.
It is.
But I don't think we're gonna lose this game. I think we're gonna get this game at home. I'm sure we're gonna get this game. I'm not really afraid of no team, man. I agree with you on the Saints. I don't think Drew Brees he can get away, but he's not as mobile as he used to be. I think we got that one too. So
he's got that.
I'm feeling good, man.
Yeah, I really think that's going to play right in the 49ers' hands. If Drew's going to stand up, and just like Aaron Rodgers, Joey put it exactly how when they put the bum rush on Aaron and the receiver, the coverage downfield was good. Aaron Rodgers, he's human at that point. People, they look at him as a god. People say that's the best quarterback of all time. Chris Sims and some of these other guys, if you talk about Aaron Rodgers, the greatest quarterback to ever laced them up. I said, man, y'all be going too far, man. I don't know.
Hey, he's my favorite quarterback that I've watched, but he's touchable. We already seen that in 13. Whenever we went to the championship, we can get with him. Like when we suit up, he's no longer my favorite quarterback that way. So it's not.
He's good.
Yeah,
he's really talented.
Yeah,
but I don't.
Yeah, no, he's not.
No,
he's not unbeatable, bro. He's not unbeatable. So we're gonna take care of him. I don't see no issue with that. I think the only game that I've circled would probably be the Saints. I think we're gonna win it, but that's the one where
it's one we expect to be tough for sure.
Yeah, but I think we're gonna get Seattle, man. I'm not worried about it. I don't. Your problem.
Boy, and they know it too. Come in and playing them kind of games you've been playing against everybody else and get your butt handed.
Nah, they can't do that. They can't give us the game. If they give us that game they put out against Tampa Bay, oh my God! If they come playing like that,
Mark.
And it's really just big play. I know we got to go run, but it's really we got to stop the big plays. Yeah. That's what we got to do. So if it's zone, then if the zone's gonna start, that's where Russell lives at. That's where they stay in the game is big plays. But all right, Ronbo.
The big chunk plays. You're exactly right. All right, Mark. Appreciate your family. You know this. I'll talk to you later on in the week.
All right, Ronbo. Have a good one.
You too. And we move quickly to the East Coast, Southeast at that, Dade City. Omar of the Dade City Empire. What's up, Omar? Omar. Oh. What are the Seahawks? Vitality. Seahawks are 20, fan 20. Kyler Murray looked like the MVP versus the 49ers. See, this is what I'm saying. Hey, Will, dollar bill, Will.
Both.
Yeah. Will, come on in, man. As you know tonight.
What's up, man?
Well, as you know tonight, it has been said that the 49ers, they've had it easy for the first few weeks. I don't know how you can have it easy to win 8 times in a row. No team just wins 8 games in a row. This is the NFL. They're all professionals. But we've had it easy, according to some. And we're about to get realizations about to slap us back down to earth in this next few weeks. And, well, I just wanted to get your feeling on that matter because the fact of the matter is we're going to play some Super Bowl quarterbacks. And we don't rank, we don't rate, we will be slapped back into place. What do you think about that? Wow.
Well, let me say this, Ronbo. Never in my life in sports history, never in my life since sports has been created, since the beginning of time of sports, never in my life while I'm on this earth have I heard people chastising, crucifying a team that hasn't lost any game.
I know, right?
Never heard such thing. Never heard of a team that's won 8 games, lost 0 games,
That's so true.
be crucified, chastised, talked about,
Disrespected.
beat up on by the media.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't get it. I don't know what this world is coming to. I think the end of days is coming around, but I don't know.
Oh, not Judgment Day. We got to go to Super Bowl first, though.
I really don't know what's going on, man. I see people say, okay, 49ers 8-0. They got to play the Rams one more time. They got to play the Seahawks twice. They got to play the Packers. They got to play the Saints.
Yeah.
But why they can't say, well, the Ravens got to see the 49ers. The Packers got to see the 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
The Saints got to see the 49ers. The Seahawks got to see the 49ers twice. Why can't it be the other way around? I mean,
and they
I don't
want
get
us.
it. Those
Them teams don't want us.
Right.
See, right? Yeah.
Those teams has losses. They got losses under their belt. We don't. So why they can't say they need to get ready for us? Why we got to be ready for them?
Good way. I love that point. Shoot.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's crazy, man.
You better be ready for us. Like, is that the truth?
Right. It's crazy, man. I don't get it. But I tell you what, I'm fully confident. We're the 49er faithful, so that means we have faith no matter how bad any situation is or how good any situation is. We faithful. We hold that faith until the end. I have 100%, 1,000, 100,000,000% of faith in this 49ers football team and against these teams we playing these last few weeks before the playoffs. Hey, man, we're going to beat these teams up. We got a running game that can travel you all the way to the playoffs to the Super Bowl, and we have a defense that can travel with you all the way from the playoffs to the Super Bowl. If you have those two, things on your football team, it can carry you throughout the whole way. So, as we've seen against Green Bay, you can run on them. We've seen against Seattle, you can run on them. We've seen against the Patriots, you can run on them. All these good teams, man, you can run on these guys. And we got a pass rush that can get to any quarterback. You saw what Chargers did with Aaron Rodgers. Bosa got all up in his face. Rodgers can't do nothing. Rush comes, he throw incomplete passes. He has to roll out, can't find nobody, he throws it out of bounds.
Mm-hmm.
You see the same thing with Brady. You see the same thing with Brees. You see the same thing with Lamar Jackson. I mean, it all starts with fundamentals. All you have to do is have your edge rushers keep the quarterback inside the pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Keep him inside the pocket. Mm-hmm. He has no outlet to run.
Mm-hmm.
He can stay inside, and the inside can eat him up. The Ravens lost 2 games for a reason, Ronbo. Ain't like Lamar Jackson got these guys on the feet. It's the way you can get them. You just got to have the right game plan.
Mm-hmm. And
I tell you this, we had 11? We got 11 days.
Mm-hmm.
This like a mini bye week for us.
Yeah, everybody's healing up, feeling good. Mm-hmm.
Guys coming back. Everybody's gonna be well rested.
At
these
home,
guys, players
under the lights
at home.
Yeah.
And these guys gonna be filled up with gas, ready to roll. The motor's gonna be running. It's gonna be filled up with gas, and they're gonna be ready to go with no brakes. I'm telling you, man. I see us at least losing 2 games. But I highly doubt it. I'm not gonna say we are gonna lose 2 games. I highly doubt it.
But you can see it
possible. Scenario, it may be 2. It's possible. Yeah, it's possible because any given Sunday league.
I take two
But
out of 8. Yeah, I'll take
but
6.
I told yeah, but I told you, Ronbo. You asked me, Ronbo. You said, Will, when was the 49er offense gonna get to clicking? When it's gonna be ready to roll, ready to go, and ready to be putting up points on guys? And I told you, I said maybe the Arizona game. I told you the Arizona game, didn't I?
And Jimmy got loose when nobody else would. There you go.
Both touchdowns, 317 yards.
Yes.
It's time.
And I think there was a couple of misses too. Could have been a little longer, as usual. But Will, all good points. Let me see you later in the week for more. And as we get closer to Hawks time.
All right, man. Shout out to you, Ronbo, man. Shout out to my
Thanks,
TAT fam. I play upon the Dre, Trey, Big Show, Russo, Real 49 Hits, Daniel, all them guys, man. Shout out to the Ronbo Sports Fan Club, Jersey Joe, Big Show, Sheep, you know what I'm saying, Sewell, Coach Tim, Silvio, all them guys, man. Hey, man. F the Rams, F Rudy, fill out the Super Bowl, only scored 3 points. Got beat by the Bucks, put 55 points on them, and we beat the Bucks 31-17. Rams got Jalen Ramsey for nothing. Akeem Talib went from the Rams to the sorry-ass Dolphins, who beat the sorry-ass Jets. And the Jets are just plain-ass sorry. And the Rams are bankrupt. All right, Mambo.
I will. And Will doesn't leave anything out here. I love it. He remembers all of it. Will, have a good night, fam. Oh,
all right, you too, man.
All right, fam. And Will brings up something really funny. Remember that year when they hired Jimmy T and we wanted Adam Gase? And Adam Gase, boy, another bullet dodge. Jimmy Thompson wasn't any better, of course. But I'm laughing because I'm thinking, we were saying, oh, come on, Trent. You're not going to get Adam Gase. Gase said, as long as Fangio stays in as my DC, we're good to go. And Trent says, well, I'm going to make the deal, not you. And Vic is leaving. You want this job or not? And Adam said, if that's your attitude, I'm out of here. We did Trent, if there's anything Trent did good besides DeForest Buckner, Eric Armstead, Kowalski T, Jimmy Ward, well, okay, Trent's got a few draft picks, but not hiring Adam Gase was a good idea. God, he's terrible. Hey, Justin.
I'm sorry, did you just give Trent Baalke credit? What?
Because he didn't. Wait. Only because he didn't hire Adam Gase. Gase is awful. He's a good OC, but Miami suffered. The Jets are ass. I mean,
that's the thing. That's where I think that the Dolphins could be a good team if they had a better O-line. If they give Josh Rosen a chance. If they give Josh Rosen a chance, I think he'll actually be okay. But they didn't really give him a chance. They just threw him the wolves. Like they did with Dwayne Haskins. They threw him the wolves. Threw him in the wolves.
But Adam Gase got rid of. He doesn't want Le'Veon on the team. You bad blood. Don't bring that kind of. If you have a problem with Le'Veon, talk to him somewhere else. We better talk about 49ers. We're going to run out of time here. What's with the we can't win any more games this year? Or we're going to get beat. We're not going to be able to get that first week bye, and we're going to sneak into the playoffs backwards.
I realized just that we talked about the big games. What we're worried about. I think the biggest game for us, if we can go into Seattle and beat Seattle in their house, I think because we beat the Rams in Los Angeles, or we beat the Arizona in Arizona. The biggest test for us since 2013 or 2014, one of the 2 years, is to beat Seattle in Seattle. We have not done that. We have not done that at all. We have never done that. And if we beat Seattle, then I feel like all those haters, all those saying doubters oh, they can't win. I feel like they'll get sensible. Oh, they won. They won in Seattle. Well, the 12th man, whatever, even though the 12th man doesn't really exist anymore, to be honest. If we beat Seattle in Seattle, I feel like some of them are going to get silenter. Yeah. And the first round bye is possible. It's very possible. And whoever wins out of the NFC East, they're gonna be one and done. To be honest, if I'm being honest.
What? It's Cowboys, huh? Cowboys, or who's competing with the Cowboys for the NFC East?
Eagles. Right now,
Oh,
Eagles.
yeah.
Eagles.
Yeah, that's right.
And let's say if Seattle or Eagles or Cowboys beat like Seattle, then they have to travel to us. It's and we do really good when it's home field in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So
God, I hope it's the Cowboys so
there's
bad.
There's a chance.
Yeah.
There is a chance. There is a chance. We have to hope that the Saints lose along the way. Because we never know. Losses might come. I never know. You never know because NFL is a crazy sport, man.
Always.
Crazy things happen. Crazy things happen, man. So we got. I'm saying the biggest game. I said this in the beginning of the year when I joined your show. Beat Seattle in Seattle. That's the game we have to win.
Last guy to do that. Trivia question: who was the last quarterback the 49ers had to beat Seattle in Seattle?
I'm going to say it was either Colin, right? It was Colin?
No.
Was it Colin?
No, it wasn't Colin. It was Alex Smith. Yeah.
Really?
Alex Smith in 20. Maybe go all the way back to 11, 12, somewhere in there.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of years then. That's a lot of years.
Oh, yeah, no. Clink has owned, ever since Russell Wilson started, there has been no beating Seattle in Seattle. So, yeah, we got to beat that team this year.
Wow.
And in this is the kind of thing you got to get it off you.
Yeah, you got to get that monkey off, like you said in the beginning. You said in the beginning of this year. You said this year so yourself. We got to get that monkey off our back. And the monkey has been in Seattle. And if we beat Seattle, it proves that not only to fans that we're real deal, it proves to every analyst that calling us for pretenders that we're the real deal and we're here to win the whole damn thing, like Jerry Rice said. Win the whole damn thing or nothing. So it's time to win. Right now it's time to win.
It is time. It's past time. And Justin, it's our time. Hey, Justin, let's see you later on in the week. Could be back before. Yeah. We're going to see a couple of times between now and game night because we don't play till Monday night. Sunday night predictions get all pumped up. And then Monday night, it's our time. Get the Hawks and beat them down to the ground. Make part of the fertilizer. Hawk meat. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, Justin, I'll see you later in the week.
Yes, sir. Good night.
Hi, man. Night. Oh, and by the way, it seems the Hawks are doing better on the road this year than they are at home. They're 3-2 now. 3-2 now at home. They've won all the contests on the road, so they're 4 wins on the road. I know. Don't start, Ronbo. But just something to think about. They came to our house last year, and remember, Nick Mullins beat him up. Hey, let's go back to Dade City and see, is Omar ready? Omar. 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 Omar may have went to sleep on us. It is late. And, daylight saving times, it's later than would it normally be if you're used to the daylight saving times clock, because standard time again. I forgot to change that actually on my. If I said PDT, I'm sorry. Hey, PJ.
Ronbo.
PJ.
What's up, bro?
PJ.
What's going on, Ronbo?
Well, PJ, I'm just going over some of the dailies and, some of the things that are being said about the 49ers. The good thing is they've been ranked as the best team in the NFL right now. And I think they did that only because the Saints took the week off. But at any rate, we're number 1, and the Patriots get to take their turn at number 3. And they haven't played anybody. Nobody said anything yet. But they will now, until yesterday. And we're looked upon as a team that will struggle in the second half because of the teams we're going to play. Oh, God. Can't get any love, PJ. Just can't get any.
It's gonna be time if we're gonna get some damn respect.
Yeah, it's difficult to get.
I can feel that coming. In the next 2 weeks. Like we got, if we somehow manage to beat
Baltimore and the Saints, and maybe we'll get our respect. Cause I know it's not going to be as hard as everybody thinks.
God, it'd be so glorious. Because I got to tell you, PJ, I think the 49ers are going to beat. I'm pretty sure they're going to beat the Cardinals next time they see them, because the Cardinals bloodied the 49ers' nose in that last contest. And, I got to feel the 49ers say, okay, you guys want to fight? Okay, next time we see you, we'll be ready. And, of course, you're going to play the Hawks because, you play the Hawks hard. It's Monday Night Football. 49ers do their best work at night. So we play Green Bay after we get through with the two division teams. And we could be looking at something that people can actually give us a little credit for. Finally.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then your lawyers have a hater like Stephen A. Smith, man. Him and his receding hairline, man. He just still loves himself.
Oh, God. And every time I wish we could keep the 49ers out of his mouth. I mean, because he can never say anything positive. Every now and then he slips and says something kind of nice. But normally it's followed up by something nasty, He had Jerry West, he had the GOAT, Rice, on his show. And Rice has written a book about his life as a 49er and put it in so many things. And Steve was sitting there saying, this is all about the 49ers. And he's going on and on. And something about 49ers' future being good. And he said something, and then he says, but they ain't winning no Super Bowl this year. No, they... Oh, and Rice went after him. I loved it. Jerry Rice, boys, sticking up for the organization. Yes.
Oh yeah. Yes, got his foot so far off his own ass, he doesn't even know his ass from his elbow.
Oh, he does it every day too. He's used to it. He doesn't care. Stephen A's got some thick skin. He's wrong more than he's right. So how do you be so shameless on a daily basis?
No, he needs to go and focus on the basketball more than the NFL, because he's like a basketball junkie, not a football junkie.
I used to watch basketball. I used to watch Stephen A. basketball. He's good at pissing people off in the NBA as well. His thing is to get attention by rousing people up. He knows these things he says, and I give him credit for that. He's very sharp. He has the ability to piss you off to a level that a lot of people just can't do. But Stephen A., it's a gift. He opens his mouth and everybody's mad. So that's why he's working his gift. I'm going to stop giving him any credit. I should just ignore him. I try to. It's hard, though.
Yeah, it's very difficult. Just feel like calling them up and say, "Why don't you just shut the hell up, man?"
He likes that. He likes that kind of feedback. Then he thinks he's doing his job.
He does like that.
Got your attention, didn't I? And if you call into a show like Yamin did, he'll hang the phone up on you especially if you start making a point. I've seen him do that too. Okay, he was about to get you, wasn't he? Stephen A. Click. Oh.
You don't want to hear it, yeah?
Yeah, so. Okay. Anyway, PJ, what are your predictions for the second half? We got 8 more games to go. Yeah. What's the record going to be? Are we going 7-1, 6-2, 5-3, 4-4? What do you think?
I actually say 7-1. I think we'll lose one out of the last 8.
Last 8. And specifically, who do you think that has that ability?
I think it might be the same.
Yeah.
Even though
they'll
maybe
be favored.
The same.
Yeah, Vegas is going to favor them. So Vegas has taken a lot of baths this year, but Vegas will favor them. Anyway, because we're in New Orleans, it'll probably be 3, which means nothing. Actually means even up. So, all right, PJ. All right. Tell you what, we're going to go. We'll see you later on in the week when we talk more about the Hawks and scores and that type of stuff. All right?
Sounds good, Ronbo.
All right, PJ. Have a good night.
Have a good You too.
Yeah. There's PJ out in Bermuda. Let's area code is 650 San Francisco. Hello. Hello. San Francisco. I left my heart in. Oh. Hello. Who's this on the phone? Guy, he enjoyed my singing, I would assume. 650. Because, if you live in San Francisco, I don't need to tell you your area code, do I? 650. Hello. Somebody is there, though. I heard noise. All right. We'll, maybe they're just listening. All right, we'll come back. Let's move down to... Maybe we can read some of these. Okay. I love the tabbing. It sounds like somebody's actually doing some work in the house. Is that DeLance? DeLance!
Yo, Ronbo.
Yeah. DeLance, come on in, man.
Ronbo.
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me?
You there?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on, Ronbo?
DeLance, man, I'm looking toward our future. It's been a glorious first half of the season. This season's going by really fast, And probably because we're having such a good time with it. But DeLance, not a lot is expected of the 49ers in the second half because they think now we're going to meet competition that's going to beat us back down to where they think we should be, right? We're predicted probably to have a hard time with the Hawks and the Saints. And also the Packers are supposed to be better than us, or at least be capable of beating us. They're 7-1 teams.
Ronbo, I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't care what everybody else say. We going 8-0 for the second half of the season. Like the expectations is for us to lose. Like right now we 8-0, so everybody's gunning for us. Everybody's gunning for us to give us our first loss, but I don't see it happening. Why? Because we got Quan, he went down, but we got depth at that position. We got Dre, he gonna come in and he gonna step up. Everybody that done went down, they came in, they done stepped up. So we good. We good in that department. So right now, we just need to pin our ears back and let the dogs loose. That's all we gotta do. Show the faithful, we faithful.
That's it.
And it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I have no doubt in my mind. Like what the Seahawks? Yeah. You said what they won 4-0. They 4-0 at away games.
Yeah, they've been winning on the road.
We 5-0. We 5-0 at away games.
There you go. We're better than they are.
We got 3 home games. So like right now, the expectation is to win. The expectation for us is to win.
Good point.
So, yeah.
Because they can't really accept defeat now. I mean, they can if they lost, but you're right. Losing is not an option with the 49ers right now. When they go out on the field, and this is the kind of mindset a champion has to have, you know you're going to win. And that's what I like about the 49ers. They've learned that how to do. They didn't know that last year or the year before, but now they got a taste of blood. They're like vampires. All they want to do now is eat and drink. So I like that. That's right.
Mm-hmm. But we know we're losing, right? So right now it's like every game is like payback to everybody. It's payback to everybody. Like the Cardinals, we're gonna see them again, and it's not gonna be as tight of a game as it was last week. So
I think so.
I'm not worried about that at all. I ain't worried about nobody, honestly. With our coaching and our team and the mindset that our players have, and then our fans, we're good. We golden.
I agree.
We golden.
Yes, indeed.
We golden.
I'm
looking forward to next week. I'm looking forward to tomorrow, so I can go out and just wear my manicure and just talk shit to all these Cowgirls fans. But like everybody, like when I went out today and I had a little manicure on, and like everybody, they kind of give a little nod, like they try to get that little respect and thing like that. Like Yeah,
Finally.
like we gonna see y'all. We gonna see y'all.
And maybe
see
at the end of the
some
season.
Rams fans, some Seahawks fans, like everybody trying to come out and they kind of cut their eyes a little bit when they see my money bill. But like, yeah, I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it at all, Ronbo. I ain't worried about it at all.
Oh.
Like I said, though, we got to pin our ears back and just go on. We got to take it. What I was most impressed by yesterday in that Pats game with the Ravens is like they took that game. Like that play when Lamar Jackson got pulled in by a lineman. Oh man,
yeah.
that was great.
That was funny.
That was
I mean, they
good
just
for me.
lifted him up on the ground. Come on, Dan. Come on in there. Yeah. Well, that was hilarious. Remember Joe Staley did that year before last? Who was that? That Joe Staley and the guys, it was in L.A., and they just, two big linemen came up behind the running back and just carried him in. Boy, that's teamwork. I love that.
I haven't seen a whole lot of that though. Like out of our line, though.
Yeah, not this year.
Like we need that though. We need that.
I don't know, Delance. Our guys are too
big
fast.
Thing for the rest of this second half of the season is everybody give 100% effort. So we got to go take it. Cause ain't nobody finna give us nothing. Everybody trying to take these wins from us. So like we gotta go on, pin our ears back. Let everybody know what time it is.
Go for
and
it.
That's our time.
There you go. And
ready to go, baby.
Delance, we got to go, but you get ready. Cowboys going to have the chest all stuck out. They just got past the Giants 37-18. So there you go.
They just blowing smoke. They ain't no real thing.
They didn't beat nobody. Exactly.
Yeah, they'll fall out next week.
Hope they play.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll play. Next week they got to play the Eagles. That would be nice. All right, fam. I'll see you later on in the week if you get a chance, huh?
All right.
All right. Night, Delance.
All right, Ronbo.
All right. Hey, George. Boom, 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 boom.
What's up, Ronbo?
George. I'm sitting up here, man, and I'm enjoying. I said, Monday Night Raw, this is what we need to do. We need to call out the media for deciding that the 49ers rode a nice, easy wave to this 8-0 victory, or this 8-0 record. And now, here comes the pain. Ow! You guys will play 5 Super Bowl participants in the next 8 games. That means you get 3 games you can relax. See, George, people still have doubts about the 49ers' potential. I love it. I hope the 49ers hear about it. That just keeps them on their toes.
It's always good to be the underdog,
Always.
And show them what's up.
Yeah.
Now, we can thank Kaepernick for that because what I noticed is since that he started taking the knee, everything, it just screwed us up big time. I mean, nothing wrong with the cause, but, there's certain times where you can do that too, as he's still doing now. But the media don't like that, so obviously they're going to pin us down. They're going to keep putting us down, and they will until we win the Super Bowl. Then they have to talk about us. They're going to be like, well,
but
and a lot of them are jumping on the bandwagon. But one thing I wanted to say, Ronbo, is do you know why we are 8-0?
No. Why?
That's because every game we have played has been a home game.
Yeah, true.
We have not
There's
played
no
away.
We're not welcome. That's true.
Every game we have played, there has been a Niner empire, and have even made the home team go to silent counts and do different things, because we're out there playing defense in their own homes. So if we can pack up also the Seahawks Stadium, if we can go out to Baltimore and pack that up, we're never going to play away.
That's the
and
only
another
place.
Thing,
Seattle's the only place you don't see a huge amount of 49er fans. I mean, they get in there, but Seattle, I think they keep their tickets to their Seattle fans first. I think they must
probably
know
ask
who's who.
you if you're a fan.
Oh, probably
They
do.
probably ask if you're a fan. Are you a Niner? No, we can't sell you a ticket.
George, where do you live, George? Because do you live in the Seattle
I'm
area?
in Anaheim.
Okay.
No, I'm in Anaheim.
Do you know?
I'm like by Rams fans, but
no, okay.
I mean
But
the
actually,
49ers
in
is
Seattle,
Rams fans.
Fridays, they allow kids to come to school wearing Seattle Seahawk wear. If you wear anything else, they actually have stories about kids getting into trouble coming in wearing 49er fans wear or anything like that on Fridays. Can you imagine how serious they are about supporting that team?
Well, I've been to Seattle, and I'll be honest, like I was out there, and even like haircut, whatever it was, would rock a Seattle logo, and usually you could get copyrighted for that, but every building had some sort of Seattle logo incorporated to their business. But we're gonna beat them.
Yeah.
One point I wanted to do, and we don't talk much about this guy, and he's also a big factor in why we are 8-0. It is Mitch Wishnowsky. You know, I just looked up his stats, and he has 25 attempts and only 12 yards ran back on him.
Any special?
It's a 2.1 average or something like that. So I was wondering if there was any YouTube out there that does the highlight reels, if they should do one on him, because
Mitch in it too.
not only does this guy punt well, but man, he's also had a couple hits for us. And that's lovely.
He got in trouble for one. Mitch is like, hey, you notice when Mitch makes a tackle, the runner stops immediately. I mean, Mitch grabs him, and that's it. No dragging him down the field, no wrestling or anything. Boom, and down. His technique, fam, it's perfect. I mean, Mitch, his technique, I wish he'd teach our guys how to do that. Keep the helmet out of the way. But when he takes a guy down, the guy's going down right now. No more running, not another stride, now, down. I said, man.
I wanted to knock out the gum out of Pete Carroll with our defense, because I hate how he chews that gum and tries to show off, gets all happy. Oh, he gets annoying, man. That's one guy I hate. I'm from SoCal, but damn, I even hated him out here in USC. I was like, man.
Oh, even that's right.
I want that gum. I want him to like have an awe moment, and that gum just falls out. You know, when like Nick Bosa really takes out Wilson. You know.
Oh, that'd be nice. Look for that to happen, too. Could be this weekend. Nick's not happy about being behind his brother by a sack. He didn't get any sacks this last week, and Joey got another couple of sacks this week. So, yeah.
That's really pumping Joey up, because seeing his little brother go up, he's like, oh, no, I got to go up there, too. So he's also proving points.
Yeah, love it. George,
but we got the better one.
yeah, and that's the killer thing. But, George, we got to go and look forward to hearing from you again this weekend, huh?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, one last one before I go.
Real quick.
I don't know, I forgot to call in, but when we played the Redskins, did you guys see Reuben Foster in the back?
Yeah, of course.
It was hilarious.
He was hiding.
He wasn't.
Wearing a lot
I don't
of gray.
think he was suited, but he was out there. It was hilarious because he thought they had the game, and we still beat them.
There you go. All right, George.
All right, man.
Talk to you later.
All right. Have a good one.
You too. And
all right, man.
Let's go back to NoCal, where Monterey.
Hey.
831. Hello. Who is that?
Hello, Ronbo?
Yeah. Who is this?
Oh, what's good, Ronbo? It's Billy.
Is it Billy?
I've been a fan of you since. Yes, sir.
Hi, Billy.
Hi. I've been a fan of you. I've been watching you for a long time, since like even making videos since the Hain plane.
Oh yeah.
You remember that guy?
Yeah, of course. That's way back in 2015? Yeah. Hain came in 2015, yeah.
I think it's like 2014, 2013, I think.
Yeah, 2014 Harbaugh was still with us, but
I think
I wasn't doing a lot of videos.
Harbaugh or Tom Sula, one of the two.
Probably Tom Sula. Hain was with Tom Sula, so yeah.
Tom Sula. There you go.
Out there in
man.
Yeah, I grew up right next to your town, over in Salinas.
Oh, did you now?
Yeah, it's a love playing
okay.
Monterey High School. Also JC, MPC. Man, you guys, boy, those were some fun games. Hey,
man.
But What were you going to say? You were going to say, because the 49ers, I was going to say the Niners, after going 8-0, power ranked as number one. Now people are starting to bring things like, well, 49ers getting real tested in the second half of this season. What? What do you think?
Nah, Rumble. It's not right, Rumble. We deserve the respect that we've been not. We just deserve a lot of respect. A lot of quote unquote professionals or analytics are just trying to talk trash about our great Niners team. I don't think they never saw anything coming. They never saw our games, our plan coming, and boom, now they don't know what to say now.
And so what do they say?
Now they're saying, we haven't playing a real team.
Yeah. No matter who. The Browns were supposed to be good. The Rams were supposed to be good. All right. The Steelers were supposed to be good. It's not our fault that they're not as good as they could be. But it should not take all credit away from us, all right? Tampa Bay has beaten a couple of teams this year, and Tampa Bay has one of the best defenses in the league. So, well, they did up until yesterday. I think they were one of the best teams in the league against the run. So, I don't know. We haven't played worse teams than the Patriots. Now, there's a candy butt schedule. I mean, you got a weak division, and you played weak teams until yesterday and got exposed. So.
Yeah, I think yesterday was their real first game.
Yeah.
I mean, they played
Buffalo.
They played the Dolphins, the Jets twice. Already.
They played the Jets twice.
I think the other real challenge has been the Bills.
That's it. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think they got Miami. I mean, they played Miami. Did they play the Cardinals? I don't know. In the beginning, but they got away. No. Buffalo was the toughest team they played all year.
Yeah, besides Baltimore.
And Baltimore beat them up, and beat them up badly. It wasn't like it was a close game. They just ran them off the field. So, okay, Patriots, we'll see you guys in the Super Bowl? No, I don't think so. Because if Kansas City gets right, Kansas City versus San Francisco in the Super Bowl. Billy, you know what? That's a real possibility.
It could be, and I think Patrick Mahomes would be back at that time too. So
he'll be back in a couple of weeks, from what I heard.
Yeah. I think they might be wanting him back for next week, but I think they're saying, nah, we don't. Let's not rush you yet.
Yeah, I heard about that. He might be back next week. They have to be careful though. They can't lose another game, so he might be back next week. You're right. Because if they lost yesterday, they would have been in big trouble. And the Vikings almost. But then Cousin Kirk did it again. Yes. Wait, Billy, we got the best quarterback. I was worried that Kyle didn't get his guy. I said, guys, come on, give Kyle Kirk Cousins. That's his guy. Oh, I'm so glad. Woo! God.
I was on the fence about wanting Kirk Cousins, too. I'm like, we should get him just because Kyle Shanahan knows him
and wants him.
He knows how he plays. He knows weaknesses. He knows his pros, his cons, and all that. But I don't think he's one of those players you want at the 2-minute warning at the end of the game.
No. But Billy, he would have been better with Kyle than he is in Minnesota. A lot of these quarterbacks will be better with Kyle than they are wherever they are. So look at Matty Ice. He can't win anymore. Kyle left. Every place Kyle's been and left, teams went down the tubes right away. So, Billy, we got to go, though, fam.
The same.
Yeah, we're going to tell you what. Go ahead.
What's up?
No, I said we got to go.
I was going to say that I think Arizona is great practice for Lamar Jackson. Kyler Murray and Russell Wilson, they'll be great practice for when we play Baltimore in December.
There you go.
So
yeah, we'll be all right. I'm sure they're dialing up a different kind of defense for those guys. We got to play a little different than you play against your pocket passers. So we'll see.
Against your divisional rivals. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Billy, great to meet you, fam. I'll see you later on the week if you get any time. All right? Be looking for you.
All right. Sounds good.
All right, fam.
Have a good one, Ronbo.
Go Niners.
Yeah. And Mr. Superfly87, thanks, fam, for that contribution. He says Jimmy G and Kyle Shanahan will carve up Seattle's 28th ranked defense. I thought it was 27th. Did they drop another rank? I love it. It's since we still haven't played anyone, the Seahawks will be a nobody after we beat them on Monday. Because that's what we do. Every team we play this year, whatever they were before we played them, they immediately became nobody. I love it. Hawks got to be scared to death. Hey, is your name is it AP? Who is this on the phone?
Yes. Yeah, what's up? What's up, Ronbo? AP.
Yo, it is AP.
Olivia.
Hey, AP.
Hey, Ronbo, I just got to say, it's a pleasure to talk to you.
Well, hey, thanks, AP. It's my feeling, it's feelings mutual.
I love you, Ronbo. Hey, but before I get to my point, I got just props to that caller a couple calls ago who Wishnowsky needs that respect, because when Wishnowsky does put the wood down, it hypes the whole sideline up. So props to Wishnowsky. He's doing a great job.
Damn. All three phases are covered on this team. Special teams,
Yes, sir.
defense, offense, Mitch Witch. We just got to get Robbie Gold to stay in sync, and we're okay.
Oh, I know. He's not the gold that we're used to. He's more like silver, but he'll get on track. He'll get on track.
We got a long snapper back, and Mitch is getting used to holding the ball exactly right. It just takes time. If Robbie would have came in while he was holding out during the offseason, I don't think any of these issues would even be happening. But it is what it is, and Robbie's getting there, and soon he'll be back to being himself.
Exactly. Hey, we're 8-0. I mean, shit. But
how bad can it be?
Anyway, my point I want to make. I know you had a podcast earlier this week about, the trade Emmanuel Sanders. This Emmanuel Sanders trade is he is a professional. I love our receiving corps before Emmanuel Sanders came along, but our offense is not, downfield, Chiefs, Tyreek Hill for 80 yards. We are chain movers. And this dude, Emmanuel Sanders, he moves chains.
Yes.
He is a professional receiver. And this pickup, I love it completely. And I'm telling you, Ronbo, he is going to be a difference maker. He's not going to be no 80-yard touchdown, receiver. He moves chains. And,
I like
that. He is a professional, and you can't. Third-round pick, okay, whatever. He is a professional receiver.
A lot of late-round picks. Look at George Kittle, a fifth-round pick.
Yes.
So look at that.
Yeah,
the best tight end in the
NFL.
Right,
hey. But if you could add a professional football player when you're 8-0, especially where we're at with the receiving core we got, you got to, I love that pickup. I love it.
Hey, and the 49ers passed up on Josh Gordon, right? You know about that, right? They said he was unreliable. We're not interested. Yeah. How'd you feel about that?
Do you think that is from our past with like Alden Smith and Reuben Foster? Do you think they didn't pull the trigger on that because of what we had in the past with players with problems? Do you think that's it, or
it should be? If it wasn't, you don't need to get. If a person gets snake bit by the same snake every time, that's just stupid. I've changed my attitude about OBJ because he is a good kid. I seen him today in an interview, and he's not complaining or anything like that. He just wants the team to get better.
look, I got nothing on OBJ. If I was 20 years old, multi-millionaire on a Nicki Minaj video, I'd be acting. Shit, what the hell? How are you gonna, play him? But yeah,
but the thing is, he's not unsatisfied or not complaining, because AB was dodging a bullet. I truly believe he was going to be a problem with his feet and the helmet and all that crap. So you move to AB. You lose out on Josh Gordon. But these guys, as I say, they come in with an element that could actually be like dropping water into oil. That 49ers locker room is beautiful right now. And you don't want to ruin that.
Yes,
You got to be careful.
Of course not. Hey, and I completely agree with you. I mean, there is a it's cohesion, if that's the right word. I mean, they're playing on all four cylinders. They got good communication. They are playing like a team, and it's evident because we're 8-0.
Yes.
I mean, it's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful thing.
Okay.
And I mean, Ronbo, I've been listening to you for a couple years. I remember last year, 4-12. Ronbo, we are 8-0.
Embrace that, fam. We gotta go.
Hey, Ronbo. Hey, Ronbo, say it with me one time. 8-0.
8-0.
And 0.
And zip.
I love you, Ronbo. Keep it up.
Oh, AP, thanks,
man. You do the Niner Empire a great service. Keep it up, Ronbo. I love you to death. And, hey, I'm going to keep calling you. And, hey, we're going into January, fellas. We're going into January.
There you go. AP called it.
All right, Ronbo. Love you, brother.
Love you back, fam. We'll see you later in the week, okay? Have a great night.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Love you, Ronbo.
All right, fam. AP. Hey, now let's roll out to New City, New York. Hello. Hello, who's on my phone? 718 East Coast. New York. Come on in, New York. Big Apple. Wake it up. Hello. Ah, man. You know, the nerves are going to be shot, though. I got a feeling, fam, if you do take a medication that you need, to keep your nerves relaxed, you might want to up your dosage just a little bit, because we're going to win. I suspect we're going to win, because the 49ers aren't going to stand for losing. They may lose one or two, but it's going to be tense. Some of those games are going to be tense. And the competition is going to be a little sharper, because now you got teams that are seriously trying to get into the playoffs, so they're going to fight tooth and nail. Like they were already, but we were overwhelming them. Hey, Nighthawk. Listen, Nighthawk. I was waiting for that. What's up, Rambo? Nighthawk.
Yeah.
No, I gotta have it now, Nighthawk. Go ahead, let me hear it.
What's going on, man? What's up?
Nighthawk, man, I thought I'd wake you up to ask you that. That you. How'd you feel about the upcoming games that are said to be so difficult, Nighthawk, that we will come back down to earth. We're not gonna win enough games to get a first round bye. That. Like we're a team now that's going to be tested for the first time this year. And Nighthawk, it is believed that we will not be coming up smelling like a rose.
Yeah. They're just jealous. They don't want to talk about nobody. They're just jealous about the 49ers.
So see now, that's why it's going to be so much fun. If the 49ers get into the first round of the playoffs, and they will, nobody wants to play the 49ers in the first round. Nobody. I don't care who it is. It could be Drew Brees. It could be Aaron Rodgers. It could be Cowboys. Oh, I know good and well the Cowboys don't want the 49ers in the first round. So, this is the thing. While they're talking about how we need to be scared, those people need to be scared, Nighthawk. I don't know. What are we scared of? No, they ain't.
I don't know. Every time we play somebody, they always tell them, this team got to beat. This is how you beat the 49ers. Okay.
Yeah. If there was a formula for that, then 8 times, ain't nobody used it yet. And
okay.
Go ahead.
And I got one example, too. Look at Aaron Rodgers. I mean, he lost his one game. Did this say shit? Nope.
Patriots yesterday.
He had one bad game, and then they didn't bring his name up. But if Garoppolo messes up, they're going to bring his name up.
Oh, yeah. He's not what we thought he was. Can he carry this team at a high level in the playoffs? And, people don't understand. We have a well-balanced team. We run the ball. Nighthawk, running the ball is a fundamental, it's a thing that you do in football. There's nothing wrong with that. You run the ball, you soften up the defense. Intelligent strategy says you run the ball, it sets up your passing game. No. They don't have a passing game. That's why they run the ball. How stupid is that? Night Hawk, these are guys that have been around the game for years talking like that.
I'm looking at the schedule. I mean, there's no easy team in there.
No, and they're all professional teams. You
know, they're all professional. It's just they have bad records because they don't have. Some of them have bad records.
Because we haven't lost it. We haven't played a team yet that every team we played has won at least once, twice for the most part. Yeah, we've not played a team that's had less than 2 wins. 8 weeks in the season, that's not saying you're playing all sorry teams. You know, the Patriots played several teams.
They won by 4. Every time they play somebody, they won by 4 points.
Seahawks, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I'm saying.
The team we played, like Tampa, we blow Tampa out. And we end the Browns.
And didn't let them get any points. 17 points. The Browns, what did they pick up, 3?
I don't know.
The Rams, what did they pick up, 7? Yeah, and all those teams now, they ain't nobody. They're nobody, Night Hawk. None of them are anything. I mean, we had to battle back. Hey, Night Hawk, you know what's really crazy? The 49ers get up for the teams are supposed to be tough, right? We battled with the Steelers, and we were supposed to cakewalk the Steelers. We battled with the Cardinals, and you know we were supposed to beat the Cardinals. But look what we did to the Browns. Look what we did to Tampa Bay. Look what we did to the Panthers. You see where I'm going with this, Night Hawk? So the Seahawks are in trouble. They focus really hard. Yeah.
The media don't like 49ers.
Well, yeah. The media, it's East Coast bias, you know, when it comes to that. But yeah,
but it's okay. I don't care about them. They can talk all they want.
And they do. And they will. That's okay.
And that's why I don't watch the NFL stuff on TV no more because of that.
Yeah, you can fool around and break a TV set, I know, man. They can make you really mad. We'll have the last laugh, though. It's like Richard Sherman says, you people who used to be hating on us the whole season, don't start liking us now. Continue hating on us and saying all them disrespectful things. Because at the end of the season, we want you to look stupid. Let them keep talking. Yeah.
But I like that. The way he's talking, I like that because he's right. Why are you jumping the bandwagon there?
Man, don't jump on. Yeah, give us our pleasure. We want to be able to look at you and say, okay, you want to apologize for some of those things you said now?
I'm telling you this right now. I hope they do go to Super Bowl, and I hope they win it, so they can all make the haters shut up.
Oh God, that'd be such a rush. Now, like we gotta go. Let me holler you out, and I'll see you later on in the week. Okay.
Okay.
A Niners! Boom! For the Night Hawk.
Hit that light. I'm out.
Night Hawk.
Good night.
Good night, fam. You know, I just gave myself a rush. I just realized something. I was just saying that, but it's true. The 49ers go after the teams that are supposed to be tough, and they can't be complacent. But I guess the level of I guess it goes down a little bit. You know, you play the Steelers, you go in and you escape a loss. You escape a loss to the Cards. Oh, wow. Hey, Emilio.
What's happening?
Hey, Emilio. I thought I'd get us all together tonight so we could talk about how we gonna get a butt whooped in the second half of the season. People are hoping we lose. People hope we lose so badly, Emilio. Praying we lose. Yeah, Washington, we beat 9-0. Of course, I was in the water. You know, the 49ers
No,
don't.
get that right. It was in the mud. It wasn't in the water. It was muddy.
I mean, we was in soup.
It was.
God. But the 49ers, they do
Okay,
like to
so
play
what-
so-called good teams.
No, Rumble, we're not good at all. We're
No.
horrible.
Yeah.
So,
We got no business
forget that.
in a field with all these good teams.
We're a fairy fantasy team. The hell? I'm with them. I'm gonna start saying the same thing. Fuck it, I don't even care anymore. I'm not gonna say we're good. We're just a little fairy team. Who cares? We're not real. We're pretenders.
Yes, indeed. And we were. In week 3, we were seen as pretenders, and Buffalo was seen as the real deal. Oh, ESPN.
But see, there you go again. You need to start bringing ESPN. What does ESPN stand for again? I know you know.
I've changed it anyway. It's BS. BSPN.
Well, I know you changed it, but this is the actual abbreviation of, you know what it is. Eastern Sports Network. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
What makes you think they're gonna? Come on now. Everybody should know this by now. That they're not ever gonna give no. Which is crazy. The only thing I find crazy is that Disney owns ESPN. I don't see how they keep giving the East Coast so much props. I just don't get that. You're owned by a West Coast company, and you're still giving the East Coast props. But I was like, I guess even the NFL Network, same shit. They all,
Well, Disney
you
took
guys are owned
over.
by a West Coast company.
Yeah, they was already out in the East. They didn't move any operations. They just own them. And those folks that work for ESPN are not going to change their attitude. So, that's always going to be the way it is. So,
like I said, with you and everybody, they got to let that shit go. I don't even care. I told you already, I don't care what they say. Keep saying we're garbage, we're pretending. I don't even care anymore. They're just going to keep doing it. They just keep doing it. But see, while they're doing that, they're writing the Niners spiel. Let's just, keep at it. Richard Sherman said it. I just said it before. Who cares? We suck so wet. We're going to keep proving you guys enough and hitting you guys in the mouth. I'm done talking. I don't even say nothing to nobody no more. It's no point. I'm not going to say, oh, we
you're not going to change anybody's mind. That's true.
Talk my shit out. It don't even make sense no more. People are going to keep hating on us because I heard a few, like I said, Steelers fans were talking shit to me beforehand. Before the season said, you guys ain't going to amount to shit. And I've had Cowboy fans, Raiders fans, they all do it. And I'm like, okay. And I walk by. What do you have to say now? Well, you guys are good. No, I said, no, you know what? No, keep saying we suck. I want to keep hearing we suck. Keep saying it. I want to hear the shit. Don't change your mind. We're good now. No. What do we do? We keep saying it. Don't change your mind.
Please.
I said, no.
Because we like it. We like it.
I'm for real. Hey, I like that shit. Keep saying we suck. I'm with that. No.
Start wearing them.
Like I said, keep saying it.
And they will. And the thing is, it's going to be like all kind of vitriol coming all the way in the playoffs. We'll be the most hated team. But hey, Emilio, what's really crazy though? We pack stadiums. No matter where the 49ers go, we be packing stadiums, all kind of red, except for Seattle. The Hawks, they know how to make sure that not, an over imbalance of the seating is the other team. You notice that? Nobody's ever seen Seattle Stadium filled up with rival teams. I think they do that on purpose. And they ought to investigate that.
I think they do? You know what I think they do? I think they give away free tickets to their fans just to show up. You wear a Seahawks jersey? Come on then. What? We'll give you a ticket. I think that's what they start doing now.
They got to, because
you know what?
Even when they're losing, house is all blue and green. And what?
Yeah,
why would you blue and green mixed together? Does it work anyway? Why,
it is what it is. Like I said, it don't matter. It's here nor there. Who cares? I just know when they come over here to Levi's on Monday, we finna whoop their ass. I don't see them even here.
That's right, Emilio.
What's crazy? I got people saying, "Oh," because I had this one dude, he's a Raider fan, kept saying, "Oh, you guys, your first loss is against the Panthers." I come back on vacation. I was like, "What happened?" "Oh, you guys are finna lose to Seattle." I said, "You know what? I'm about to set you up. Put up $50. "Oh, I don't want to. No." I said,
I do.
now.
That's how you do it.
Let's go.
Emilio, we're going to go. I'll tell you what. Hey, keep running them bets and see what. I bet you can say any amount of money and the dudes will back off.
No,
Emilio!
he wasn't. I bet you. He told me, I bet you 30. No, fuck that. I want you $50. I don't want nothing
Trying to bring it down.
I said no.
That's me. Call his
No,
bluff.
Rumble, one other thing, Rumble, you need
Real
to stop
quick.
hearing that shit. And you know what? If they say we stuck, okay, we stuck. Who cares? Just keep saying it. You need to stop getting yourself angry.
Well, as long as I don't watch
we-
Stephen A.
we-
Smith and a couple other dudes, I'm fine. All right.
You just need to stop. I did like that thing you posted with that Stephen A. and Jerry. I said, oh, there you go.
Boy, I tell you. All right, Emilio. I'm going to go, man. We got to get back to East Coast before it gets too late, fam. All right. See you later this week, Emilio.
Don't go back to ESPN.
Good. I mean, I'm talking about nice people out in the East Coast, not that place. All right, fam. Have a good night.
All right, man. All right.
And Paulie's got a new phone. It could be Paulie on the phone. Hey, Paulie, is that you?
Hey.
Hey!
That's me, Ronbo.
Paulie, good to hear from you. I didn't expect to hear from you. I thought you'd probably be like on stuff to keep you asleep. You feeling okay?
Yeah, man. Ronbo, sorry for my voice, but I have a broken jaw.
Whoa, that's got to be painful. And
yes, it is, man.
And Mel,
broken jaw.
Oh man, now, Paulie, you know what that means, don't you?
Yeah.
Now you can't enjoy all your favorite foods for about what, 2-3 weeks?
4 to 6.
Oh, it's
4 to 6 weeks.
4 to 6 weeks of soup.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
4 to 6 weeks. Look, Ronbo, you know what? I'm still calling in, even though it hurts to talk. I'm still calling in. I love you, man.
Oh, Jay, we love you back, fam. And that just goes to show your dedication toward our fabulous team, Paulie.
That's right, Ronbo. That's right. And I know it's getting late, so I won't keep you, you know.
We'll go
but,
with you. What's on your mind?
I can't get a hold of Melvin, Ronbo.
No, hey, I
can't
thought
find Melvin.
Hey, I just gave Mel. Hey, Mel, check your Instagram. I gave him the information. I don't know what he said. I just talked to him. I assumed. No, he knew about what was going on with you. He'll call you, I guess. You got your phone right next to the bed, right?
No, he don't have my new number.
No, I gave him.
Changed my phone number.
You know the information you gave me, the
Oh,
phone
you
number
gave
that
it
you
to
gave
him?
me? Yeah, I gave it to him. I gave everything to him.
Okay, hold on, Ronbo. Hold on. Let me make sure you gave him the right one. All right,
Okay, well,
hold on.
the one you gave me the mail, right?
No, I don't care. I say it online. Everybody hear it. Ronbo, did you give him my number?
I gave it to him.
718.
Wait, hold on a second.
718.
Yeah.
Right?
That's your cell phone, right? Yeah, keep going.
Yeah. 718 702
right.
4284.
Yeah, that's what I gave him. Mel!
Oh, okay.
Give Paulie a call. I thought you already called him by now. All right.
Yeah,
He'll get to you.
yeah. Melvin called me, man, because me and him are supposed to go to the Ravens games together.
Well, he knows about you.
He got me tickets. He got tickets for me to go to the Ravens game.
Yeah.
But I can't, I'm hurt, but I don't want him to get stuck with the money, so I want to give him the money, you know?
We're going to be playing that game within the next 4 to 6 weeks. Paulie, you might have to miss that, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I don't think I'll be able to make it. I don't know, 4 to 6 weeks. What's the schedule, Ronbo? It's like,
yeah, we play the
4
Ravens
weeks from now, right?
Yeah, well, you could be right at the end of your recovery. So.
Oh, so maybe I can still go.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe I can still go.
Because the next 3
me and
weeks,
my son are going to go.
Yeah, because next 3 weeks, week it's a Hawks this week, next Monday, followed by the, let's see, Hawks, and then again with the Cardinals, then the Packers, that's 3. Okay, you know what? I think it's exactly 4 weeks. We travel to the East Coast. And
all right, well, 4 weeks
first.
I might be able to make it.
Yeah, you might be able to do that.
I'm getting surgery tomorrow.
All right.
I'm getting surgery. My jaw, I got broken jaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's horrible, man. I got a bad car accident.
Oh man, that sounds like it's pain. I figured as much.
Terrible.
It looks as much. All right. All right, Paul, you get some rest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna because you need your rest. Don't talk too much. Stretch that jaw out, all right? And I'll be getting to you constantly.
Ronbo, listen, before you go, I just want to say that we're gonna go a perfect season. We're gonna have a perfect season, Ronbo. We're gonna go 16-0, and then when we get to the playoffs, we already own the Saints in the playoffs. Remember what we did to them?
Yeah.
Remember?
Yes.
We already own
Constantly.
the Saints. We're gonna go on the road. I don't care. We're gonna go 16-0, and we're gonna win the Super Bowl, Ronbo.
There you go.
Yes, we are. All right. Now, I'm
I
gonna get
love
some
that
rest. I can't talk. You hear me? I can't even talk.
Yeah, no,
Horrible.
Paulie, go ahead, relax, and let that jaw get better.
Yeah.
All right, Paulie.
Yeah.
Keep it
All
thoughts,
right,
bro.
Ronbo. But
All right. Good night.
all right, I love you, man. I won't be able to call in, but I'm gonna call in and listen. I won't talk, but I'm gonna call in to listen. But I love you, man. I love your show.
Hey, love you back,
All
fam.
right, Ronbo.
All right. Keep well fast.
All right.
All right, Paulie. Talk to you later.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
All right. And let's go check out Jamel. Jamel.
Hey, Ronbo, can you hear me?
Jamel, I can hear you loud and clear. In fact, I almost had to turn the volume down on my headphones here, but yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, cool. What's going on tonight?
Jamel, we're having a good time with the fact that all of a sudden we're going to become soft and pliable and beatable. We have won 8 in a row, but we are yet to see any real competition, and now we're about to see it. We got a couple of 7-1, 7-2. But Jamel, both of those teams have quarterbacks that like to sit in the pocket, in Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees. If they don't come out of that pocket and move around, they will be killed. I have no doubt about it. Aaron Rodgers proved that yesterday. So I'm not worried about them as much as I am some other teams. We got to beat Russell Wilson and his Dodge body. And you got to deal with that little speedster again in Arizona. If anything, I'm worried about them 3 games. Everybody else, shoot, man, I don't see a problem. But what do you think of Jamel?
Yeah.
How many games are we going to win before the season ends, between the next 8 games?
I think we'll pass that. Like I said, I just told my cousin. I said we'll lose by at least one.
To who?
At least one.
Oh, we'll lose at least one game?
At least 2 at the most. But other than that, I don't think we're gonna lose much. So
you're looking at 14 and 2.
Yeah, about 14 and 2. I'll say.
Nothing wrong with that record. That should get you a first round bye.
Right.
Ooh, especially, hey, Jamel, if we beat the Saints and the Packers, that automatically drops them below us as far as ranking anyway. 49ers could actually, they could keep the home field advantage the whole way if they work at it. No traveling, got the big home crowd. Oh, that'd be such a luxury.
Yeah, it would, because teams don't want to play us right now, so.
I know. Let alone come to our house. Come on over.
Yeah, so, yep. They're going to have to come to Levi Stadium, so.
I like that. I like that a lot. Especially that first round. Kyle Shanahan's going to have that team so ready to play. If the playoffs, because Jamel, you realize what that means, don't you? That means the 49ers, if we go, for some crazy reason, we don't lose another game between the end of the season now and end of the season, that means that offense will be so dialed in as what Kyle is cooking. They would be just insanely good. Defenses would not have a prayer. And then you run that defense we got out on the field. Oh!
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
It could be one of the greatest. It could be one of the greatest Super Bowl teams of all time. And people say, "Oh, Ronbo, man, you need to calm down." I'm just saying. If you look at all the numbers and everything that's coming together, the 49ers plus and minus numbers are ridiculous. Teams don't. We have one of the best ratios in the league. We score a lot of points, and we don't give other teams a chance to do nothing. We got 0-3 and 7 points. That's 3 out of them 5 games. People could not do nothing. We got two games where people only scored 17 points. Jamel, we ain't giving up no points this year. And we're scoring a lot.
Right. And then you got to remember the fact that Juice comes back, and then Trent comes back,
yes.
and then then what?
Then we can start playing taps. Because I don't see a team out there that's so equipped that they could run the 49ers off the field. I just don't see it. Everybody says the Saints, the Saints go get y'all. I don't know about that. The 49ers, that quarterback, Drew Brees, he is going to the Hall of Fame, okay. But you got to look at matchups sometimes. And Aaron Rodgers met his match yesterday. It's going to get worse for him when the 49ers play him.
Yeah,
Yeah, so this is why I say, man, I don't know. I'm not scared of the Saints. Dre told me don't be afraid of Lamar Jackson, but he just worries me. Okay, you know what? I'm going to watch him closely between now and the time we play so I can relax about he bothers me for some reason. But we'll see.
We'll see when we play them. So, but like I said, I'm like you, Dre. I ain't scared either. So let's just let the chips fall where they may, and let's go. So. Yeah, but I'm not scared. We'll see. Yep, we'll see.
We'll get him.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and call this. I know you're at shut down, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. So I'll call in during the week or whatever. So
all right, I'll be back to be looking for you toward the end of the week. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, fam. Have a good night, Jamel.
All right, now, yep.
There's Jamel. And let's go check out Russo.
What's up, Ronbo?
SF49. And Russo's in the chat, fam. You see him in there. I see him saying there, Isaac Page, but nobody understood it. Are you guys running jokes in there? I'm going to go back in there and see what's going on. Click on Russo. He's got great content other than his comedy. And see what kind of...
Other than my comedy, that's the best part.
Russo! Hey, but Russo, we're considered comedians for the fact that our team has come through a yellow brick road, and now we should expect to be brought back down to earth, Russo. I really, even if it were true, I don't know why that has to be put in print for everybody to read and laugh about. It's just really annoying, you know?
We haven't played anybody yet. I mean, we're pretenders, Ronbo.
Yeah, they're all nobodies.
Yeah, I mean, who have we beaten? We haven't beaten anybody.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not like we're the Seahawks. I mean, the Seahawks are just so good. I mean,
or the Patriots.
Even when they lose, it's like, wow, well, that was a good loss. You know what I mean?
I know.
So, I mean, I wish that could be us, Ronbo. I mean, one day, you never know. If we just keep grinding away, one day we could be the Seahawks, Ronbo, and we can win one Super Bowl in franchise history.
What a great
You never know.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to champagne. I'm going to put it in the cabinet and bring it out as soon as we whip the Seahawks. Wow.
Hey, Owen Sullivan, you better pay me my $300 when you lose on Monday. That's all I got to say.
You got somebody that actually put out 3 Benjamins on this game?
Apparently, we'll see. But I got the Cash App. They say they got the Cash App. Yeah. You know me, Ronbo. I'm not the type to come on your phone and start talking to people in the chat like that. But sometimes, you got to put somebody in their place.
I know. And you're going to get a lot of opportunities, because a lot of people still don't understand. They're not, Russo, when you look at the 49ers team, what about it makes you think that they're chumps that can be had so easy? I don't understand where this mindset comes from anyway. The defense looks very solid. Special teams looks good. You're watching the offense. They can run or pass, obviously. What is it that makes people think that they can just come in and say, I'll bet you $300 right now the 49ers lose next Monday night? Why would anybody be that stupid? I don't get that.
I can tell you exactly why, Ronbo. It's because of the past. It has absolutely nothing to do with the 2019 season. It has to do with everything that's happened between Jim Harbaugh leaving and this beginning of this season. Everything that's happened over the last 5 years is the reason why all these analysts, these experts, these random people, everybody in the chat, these trolls, whatever you want to call it, everybody thinks the 49ers are what they were because of the past. They cannot bring anything to the table this year other than pointing at our schedule. All they can do is point at our schedule. But guess what? Green Bay went to play the Chargers, who are two games under 500, and they lost, and they got their asses kicked. So you can point to the schedule all you want. It's still hard to win all 8 games. I don't care if you play the Bengals 8 straight times. You might lose one of those times because they might make some sort of an adjustment, or they might bring something new to the table one of these weeks. And you don't. These are NFL teams. These are NFL players. These dudes are getting paid millions of dollars. There's very clearly better teams than other teams, but you can ask anybody who understands football. The difference between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins, it's not super drastic, Ronbo. It really is not. Clearly, the Patriots are the better team, but the talent isn't that far off at the end of the day. And that's the thing that people don't understand. You still need to put in the work during the week. You got to do the film study, and you got to go out and you got to execute. You got to call the plays, and there's just a whole lot that goes into it. Otherwise, everybody would do it. You get paid millions and millions of dollars for a reason. So if you just think that just because somebody wasn't good last week or last year or 2 years ago, that means that it's going to translate the same, it's not the case. So, I mean, all we can do is go off the information at hand. We're looking at common opponents, the teams Seattle's played, the teams we've played, how we've played those teams. We're dominating the same teams they play that they barely beat by less than a score every single time.
So true.
So,
and that's why
if
when you
you have this much evidence.
I was going to say, when somebody wants to donate money to you like that, that is a donation. You're really putting your neck out on the line if you think about it for a moment.
No,
like Russo says, if you're going to think we're still in 2015, 16, and 17, and you just want to give away some money, I maybe need to find that app too. That's just silly.
Well,
maybe talk about the spread.
I mean, this is what Seahawks fans say. Russell Wilson owns the 49ers. Okay, does he own them this year? He hasn't played them this year, so he does not own them this year.
That's right.
So
and the last time we played,
I
he
don't
lost
care
ownership
about what
anyway.
happened when Jim Tom Sula and Jim Kelly was our coach. I don't care what happened. It means absolutely nothing to me at this point. That's already over and done with. You guys already had your chance. You got one Super Bowl, and you choked in the other one. Congratulations.
And the window's closing.
The 49ers are for real this time. So Seattle can keep acting like pumping their chest and keep thinking they're the bigger brother. The Rams thought the same thing, and what happened? They scored 7 points, Rombo. I'm telling you, this is not the same team. So, okay, well, I don't know what to tell anybody. I mean, we know it, we see it. We're the ones, we live this shit every day. We're the ones that are talking to each other 24/7, Rombo. We all talk 49ers all week long. That's all we do. That's all I've been doing for the last 8 months is talking 49ers.
And with good reason.
I think
you can't win 8 games by just being lucky. That's not possible.
No.
Not 8 times. You might win 2 or 3, maybe even 4. But nobody's winning 8 games all on pure luck. Well,
and what happened? Carolina came into our house. Everybody said, "Oh, Carolina's 4 in a row. You guys
out.
haven't played a real team. What do you play Carolina?" That was the best game we played all year. That was the most prepared we were all year. So,
and that's why I'm telling
11
you.
11 days rest.
That's why I say the Hawks could be another bloodbath. The 49ers seem to get fired up for teams that are supposed to beat them. I like what I see developing here in this team. They got a lot of heart.
I don't think the Seahawks suck. I think they're going to give us I think they're going to give us a game. And Russell Wilson, you know what I mean? I know you got to go. Russell Wilson, what he does is he gets outside of the pocket, he resets the pocket, and then the play breaks down, and then it's freestyle backyard football. That's the thing that Nick Bosa and D Ford need to prevent. And I think that's the difference between years past. What we didn't have was the ability to contain him in the pocket. So I'm banking on that, but we'll see. All right, bro. I'll let you go. Have a good night.
Fam. And I'll see you later in the week. There's Russo, SF49. Hey, is there a letter? Is that Shay?
Ronbo.
Shay.
How you doing, Ronbo?
Shay, doing great. You know what I'm saying, man? I love the point Russo just brought up too. Shay, you got any younger brother or older brother?
Yeah, I do. I actually have an identical twin brother, and then I have a younger brother.
You see, okay. So for when we were growing up, me and my little brothers, I used to beat him up in basketball because the bigger brother always teaches the older brother how to play, right? I used to just beat him up,
right,
slap his shot all out, and embarrass him. Then all of a sudden, he got up a little older. So right around 15, 16, I'm 4 years older than he is. We went out and played some ball one-on-one, and Kenny took me to school. It's so funny because, see, this is what people don't understand. Teams change every year. To Russo's point, why do people think we're still the same team as we were before? It's just silly.
No, absolutely. And shout out to our TNT brother Russo, man. Some great points. And he had a great point where people are living in the past, but also too, it's a quarterback league, and obviously, Russell Wilson is the best quarterback in the NFC West. I mean, he's playing like an MVP, but one player cannot beat the better team. The better team by far right now is the 49ers.
Yep.
I just got some stats, just like my brother Russo. We all we do is supply statistics because stats outweigh opinions every day of the week. So
true.
Out of the 8 games we both the Seattle Seahawks and the 49ers played, we played 6 of the common opponents. Bengals, Steelers, Cardinals, Rams, Browns, and the Buccaneers, right? And the Seahawks point differential is only plus 21. The 49ers point differential is plus 87, Ronbo.
Yeah.
That's 3 times as much as the opponents we face. So, it is a telltale sign that when we do play the Seahawks, some things are going to go into flourishing here. And it's not going to be able to Russell Wilson to be able to, save the Seattle Seahawks this time because they're actually playing a good defense. And you want to know something really funny, Ronbo, is all the bad teams that we beat, we blow them out, right? And it's just like, we'll wait till next week. Wait until next week. You got to face that team next week. Wait until next week. But it's just like every time the Seattle squeaks a win by the Browns, the Buccaneers, it's like, Russell's on an MVP level, on MVP level right now. But it's funny because it's just like Russell Wilson is beating upon bad teams. It's not like he's winning games against good teams.
Right.
He's beating bad teams. To me, Russell Wilson could be considered MVP if he beat the Saints. What if Teddy Bridgewater couldn't do that? If he beat the Ravens in his own home. Both of those were Seattle home games, and they lost in their own home. Right. Yeah. Then I would be like, yeah, you know what? He's playing at an all level right now. The only team that they beat 500 was the Rams. And guess what? They should have lost that game because Greg Zuerlein can kick a game winner in the playoff game in the NFC Championship. But he can't make one in the regular season.
So true.
Doesn't make any sense.
But that's the MVP candidate.
It's just like, right. So it's like, I don't understand. Russell Wilson is 0-2 against teams 1-2 against teams 500. Should be 0-3, but whatever. So I just don't understand this. MVP talk. It's like, yeah, he's barely beating bad teams, and he's putting up 5 TDs on the Bucks, who are like 2-6 at this point. So I just don't get the narrative that people like to spin or that it's it is a quarterback-driven league. That is a fact. The better quarterback.
The bias is out of control.
You can't beat a better team.
Yeah,
right. Bias is completely out of control, though, Ronbo. And to be honest, like, the better team is the 49ers. It's just a fact. We have a way better defense. Their defense is ranked damn near third to last. They're literally
the Hawks
worst
that
defense
bad?
I've ever
I
seen
knew they
Seattle
weren't doing
ever
anything
fought.
special.
Yes, they're
what are they ranked?
They're 25th
27?
in both categories. They're 25th in both categories, Ronbo. Rushing and passing. They're trash. I mean, look, Jerod Goff threw 69 yards on us. He threw 400 in Seattle. He went to Century League and dropped 400 and got him in a position to where they should have won the game, but Greg Zuerlein, choked. But whatever. But all I'm saying, Ronbo, is come this Monday, people think that Russell Wilson is going to be able to escape. Yes, he still has the little, the looseness, but he does not have the escape artist, or he doesn't have the escapability as he once had, when in his, I want to say prime. He's in quarterback prime right now, but his at least shiftiness prime back when we played him, in the 2013 or 2012. So, Ronbo, that was almost 7 years ago. I'm telling you, this we're gonna play Smash Mouth. The 49ers probably the most disrespected 8-0 team in history of the NFL right now. It's just it's egregious how bad they're slighting us. But whatever. So if they come this Monday night, I guarantee you it's gonna be a 35-point differential. I think we're gonna smash mouth. Everybody in that damn Levi Stadium is gonna remember how they treated us on the NFC Championship game, and we're gonna flood them. I promise you, Ronbo, and that's without a doubt. That's without a doubt. Bosa's going to have 2 to 3 sacks. Buckner's going to have 2 to 3 sacks. It's going to be a wrap, bro. Russell Wilson's going to be like, I can't save him against an actually good team. I'm sorry, Seattle. I can't beat a good team this year. So, but all right, Ronbo, shout out to my TNT family. Trey, Dre, Trez, Big Show, Russo, my brother, Jerry Fresh, Perspective. Shout out to all my TNT guys. Will, I always forget Will, man. I love my boy Will, man. He's a beast. But Ronbo, and shout out to you, man, for always giving us a platform. Appreciate you, brother. And hey, Ronbo, we've been preaching. All the 49 faithful have been preaching, man. We 8-0, baby. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can take that away from us. These are stats. 8-0 is stats. Absolutely, Ronbo. We don't make the schedule. We can only play it, baby. Let's go, Niners.
Yeah.
All right, Ronbo.
All right, fam. Shane Lewis. Tell you what, we're gonna be. Oh, let me. I see. Hey, Tony.
Ronbo.
Tony. Sup? Come
What's
on
happening,
in,
brother?
Tony. Tony, man, we're sitting back here. This is that part of this is laugh time 1. We get 2 because the beginning of the season we couldn't laugh yet. We didn't know what was going to happen, and then after a few weeks, the comedy's starting to pick up momentum. And then we get, hey, Tony, and then we get to the halfway point in the season, and here come the analysts and all those people who were wrong at the beginning of the season about what to anticipate from the San Francisco 49ers. And now, well, I tell you what, the 49ers have had their heyday. And from this point on, they're going to have to play some real football teams. Hey, yeah, you guys didn't say that when the Patriots were beating every cartoon team on the schedule. But no. When we win, well, we're just going to get put back in our place in a few weeks. See, Tony, this is the fun thing about being a 49er fan. You really are the unwanted child, you know? But this is what I like about this. Going forward, it's going to be interesting to see how, as Richard Sherman says, don't start liking us now. It's too late. Continue with those nasty things you people have been saying so we can laugh at you in a few weeks. I can't wait. It inspires the team, though. That's why I do like it. So, Tony, your feelings on all this, Tony, and give me a prediction for the next 8 games.
That Stephen A. Smith is a fucking idiot.
God, he's such a tool.
Jesus Christ, he's making a tool out of himself worldwide, not just in America. I mean, these guys that watch the football, they act like Shanahan got one game plan for the whole year. And last time you and I spoke, we spoke about Jimmy G, and Shanahan wants to run the ball. They're going to run the ball. That's the plan he's made for against that team. It's a different plan every week.
There's nothing wrong with that. Exactly.
Well, you've got a plan to the opponent that you're going to come up against. And last week, we needed Jimmy. Jimmy stepped up to the plate, and he looked like Jimmy, a.k.a. 2017.
Yeah, grand
He
fast.
blasted it. He had a great game. I mean, there was a few mistakes, I thought Richard Sherman could have taken out that guy in the corner instead of diving in front of him like he was lying down on a pair of railway tracks.
And he knows, he mentioned that. He talked about himself on that as well. Good.
Yeah, he should have hit him like Mitch hit that quarterback, that running back. And he would have been no touchdown.
Sometimes I wish they'd go ahead. It'd be too risky, though, because they want Mitch to get it. Sometimes I'd like Mitch, you know what? After you let that ball go ahead if you want to take somebody down. I want Mitch to actually, I don't know if they have to pay him a little extra, hold sessions on how to tackle. His technique is flawless. As I said, when you'll see the runner coming downfield for the other team. You'll see the flow going. All of a sudden, you'll see this sudden stop. It's Mitch. Just dropped the runner in stride. Everything stopped immediately. No more running or dragging or fighting through the tackle. No. Down now.
Ball
I
and
love
all.
that.
Wrap up ball and all tackles. We call them ball and all tackles. And you use him as a cushion. Land on top of the bar.
Right? and that way you don't get
Knock
hurt.
the wind out of it.
Exactly. And then here's a referee throwing a flag on it. So Mitch is standing there. I felt sorry for him. He's standing on the sideline looking like, what did I do? So Mitch says, I've got to change my style. Mitch, you didn't do anything wrong. It's the ref's fault.
Yeah.
Damn it. But anyway.
I mean, Jimmy G, he's 16-2 as a starter. Stephen A, mate, go and check out his third down and fourth down statistics. Maybe you'll convince yourself to stop looking like an idiot.
No, he won't.
I mean, for Christ's sake.
He'll continue.
But I mean, I'll give him a bit of a pass. I mean, that it was a short week. It's pretty hard for them to prepare. They played a game 3 days to prepare. And I asked you before. I said to you, do you believe that Shanahan was an innovator? So I hope they're studying the shit out of that film, because what an innovator does is it's not going to be the same tactics next time we play the Cardinals. It's going to be a completely different game.
Oh, absolutely.
And each game, Shanahan has the ability to change it up, throw things in there to disguise different types of plays and things like that. We get a lot of people back on the team, and it's a crunch game for Jimmy for one reason and one reason only, is because Nick Mullins beat him last year, so he's going to be poking him in the ribs.
I hadn't thought about that. Otherwise, Nick is going to be saying, well, I had no problem with those guys last year, and they're not as good. They're not as good this year as they were last year. I say, that'd be hilarious. Woo! Hey, but Tony, we got to go. But one point you made that I really want to piggyback on. The fact of the matter is, Kyle Shanahan's offense, he's like a lot like Bill Walsh, and the fact that Walsh had concept after concept coming over the same central move. This is what I like about Shanahan, and the guys are so well studied. This is why it takes a while to grasp what Shanahan's doing, because you need to be able to variable after everything we're doing. If I say this, this applies to this applies to this. It just goes on and on. This is why teams can't plan. They can't look at film and think they know Shanahan. It's the magic about him.
Yeah.
It's marvelous.
Ronbo, one quick thing before I go.
Go ahead.
At the beginning of the year, when you started setting up that room there, that bunker that you're sitting in now,
yeah.
Who was the last quarterback that went 7-0? I know we're 8-0, but who was the last quarterback that went 7-0?
For the 49ers?
Yeah.
Well, it must have. Wasn't it? Joe didn't. Did Joe? He didn't start 7-0, or did he have a season when he went 7-0?
It was Joe.
It was. He did go 7.
It was Joe. It was Joe. So when you put those two guys together behind you, it's just ironic that you didn't think that
was going to happen.
Year, that was going to happen.
Hey, Tony, you know what's really funny? People gave me grief about, hey, Ronbo, man, what's up with Jimmy being next to Joe, man? Where's Steve? Listen, guys, I can't find Steve. That was my excuse then. Now I look like pure genius. Thank you, Tony, for pointing that out.
That's right. It's great. History's been made, and you had it there at the beginning of the season.
I had to hunt Joe down. I mean, I had to hunt him down. I got him on eBay, I think. Yeah. It's hard to find a fathead with Joe or Steve and even Rice. Some of these guys are hard to find now. So,
Yeah.
But anyway, Tony, always fun. I'll see you later on in the week, okay?
No problem, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tony.
Shout out to everybody.
Hey, have a great day. Hey.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers. And let's roll on over to AJ.
Yo, is we rolling? I might be. I might be. Is we rolling? Yeah, man, we rolling. Hey, yesterday actually, when you was calling, I was sneezing. I didn't even know I was getting called out. He was like, AJ, and I was just sneezing, and my phone was sitting next to me.
Oh, you listened back and it heard
but
you
I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know what was going on yet, man. But how you doing? How you doing, Ronbo?
Doing all right. I'm enjoying the season for so many reasons, other than the fact that they're winning ball games. But I love the reaction that is going around the community. There's a lot of people that are very unhappy with this winning streak. And like Russo pointed out, AJ, people don't want to get over the fact that we used to get a butt beat. Yeah, they want us to continue to get whooped so they can continue to laugh and joke about the 49ers. All of a sudden, we're the best team in the league. And boy, that's really bothering people.
We need to get a big old school blimp. You know, remember the Goodyear blimp?
Yeah.
They get up. You know, we need to do some trolling and like they're doing in this chat room. A lot of Seattle and I don't know other little.
Ooh, fly that blimp over. Fly that blimp over.
Yeah.
You know, even before the game, just random times. Don't even wait until we play the Seahawks. Run that blimp over the stadium, and just 49er fans throwing streamers and saying, "You guys suck. You guys, hey, 9-0. Thank you.
Have Russell Wilson handcuffed to the wall or some kind of, big old blimp or somebody getting handcuffed. Both are getting a stack of something crazy, something that's outrageous. So they can be like, what in the hell are they doing up there? Are they?
It's our turn, AJ. You know, they made butt out of us for years. Russell Wilson's coming in and just own us. They just had to show up half the time, and they just beat us up. Just whooped the 49ers right. And Navarro Bowman is out there hurt. He's driving him off in the cart, and them so-and-sos are throwing popcorn and objects down on him as he's leaving the field. Even Richard Sherman has a history, but now he's on our side. But that eating turkey, him and Russell on the logo, that melted my heart that day. And I said, the time is coming, Seahawks. The time is coming. And here it is.
Time is now. Now or never, man. Now or never,
Time is now.
I got a question, though, man. It'd be quick to understand this for a minute. Remember the running backs we had back in the day with this Kyle Shanahan scheme that he's doing, which is pretty dope, pretty awesome. I'm feeling
stretch. Yeah.
You had like Garrison Hurts pretty decent, and besides running the ball with his hands, was he decent with his hands catching the ball too?
Yeah,
out of the back offense.
He would have loved this. Because he knows he could stretch a defense out trying to catch him, too. These are those guys that turn the corner and they're gone. That's why this is tailor-made for Matty B and TC. Ooh, man. It would work. Kamara, he'd do. He would do awesome,
he'd be flawless. He'd be flawless. They wouldn't be able to touch him. If we had Kamara, it'd be a wrap.
And do you know he wanted to come to the 49ers? I remember in the draft, he said he would love to go to the 49ers. He wrote that on something. I'll never forget it. I said, Alvin Kamara?
He said that?
Yeah, he wanted to be a 49er. Because I remember Kamara, because I didn't know nothing much about him, but I found out about him after I read it. I said, ooh, this dude's got some nice stuff coming out of school, huh? And lo and behold, look at Alvin now. That dude is owning Nolans, man. But shit.
Yeah, he doing his thing, man. He is phenomenal. He even got a little that show called The Ballers with
Rock.
It's a show
has he been on that show?
The Rock, yeah.
I haven't watched that
recently. On that show as well.
Yeah.
Man, that's the lit. It's season's over with, but they probably gonna do season 6, I think, again.
Yeah, because that's a really popular show.
So, I heard another caller talking about. I don't know why they do this to us, bro. But I don't know. I think his name was George. He's talking about. Something about Kaepernick and stuff. I don't get it, man. Let the melanin shine, all right? Let us do our thing. I mean, it's like it put it this way. It's like saying something who African Americans or blacks who have only the ones who have a sickle cell. What about cancer? Or what about brain cancer? Just get off of it. If you ain't black, leave it alone.
Yeah. In fact, he kept going. George, I'm not mad at you, George, but as you kept going, I was going to say, I wonder what the point he was making was. That's why the media's mad at us. But actually,
they've been mad at us. They've been hating on us since we was Joe Montana age. Come on, man.
They didn't wait until Cap did that. They've been on our case way before then. But he thinks that was one of the reasons why the media's innocent. But the media's going to hate us no matter what we do. Cap stands up, takes a knee, lays down. They are still going to say the things that they say. So, yeah,
you see what they're doing in Baltimore with Lamar Jackson with Greg Roman, right? Pretty damn decent. Remember they wanted Greg Roman fired in our front office, and they tried to make it a big stink with Jim Harbaugh saying we'll get rid of him and whoop the whoop and all that blah blah
No.
blah. But he was like, "No, I'm sticking
Trent
with my
wanted
team."
to get rid of Greg Roman, and Harbaugh said no. And
right,
yeah, and Roman's offense was actually how Kaepernick flourished. So yeah, it was kind of strange. These are things that we look back in history, and what were they thinking? If you want to win, you keep that thing tied tight, enhance it, build upon it. Don't have egos crashing. And Jed was too young. He didn't know how to deal with it. Because if I'm Jed, I have a talk with Trent. I said, Trent, he's running the team. They're doing very well. He doesn't talk to me like I want him to talk to me. And he doesn't talk to you like you like him to talk to you. But we're winning. Leave him alone, Trent. That's what I say. And work with him. Or Trent, I will be forced to make a decision. And that would have been the smartest thing to do, but he didn't do it. Trent had him wrapped around his finger. And everything Trent said, he ate it up, But AJ, don't get me started on this subject.
One last process information from you, man. I'll be watching you and you be talking. I mean, I can see you on YouTube on my big screen, and I'll be looking at you, and you be looking over to your producers or whoever you got, and your eyes will go left, go right, go left, go right.
you always know. I'm getting pressure to get off.
Oh, okay. Well, DK Metcalf. Do you think that brother? We should have got him over Hurd because we got Hurd hurt and the other guy hurt.
Yeah, you can't get hurt in Debo. Debo, DK got picked up before the third round. We'd have to get Debo. We'd have to get DK instead of Debo. See, I gotta wait till the end of the season on these two.
Well, Debo looking kind of bad, dropping passes in the touchdown.
Don't say
man.
nothing about that. I don't want to talk about it.
I'm just saying that was pretty pathetic, bro. And that was pretty bad.
He's doing that all the time.
All right, man.
He'll get it. All right, AJ.
All right.
See
Take
you
care,
later
bro.
on in the week. A good time. All right, fam.
Yep, public enemy number 1, Niners. Let's go.
There you go. That AJ. Oh, yeah. Hey, Daniel, SF49 fan, 5249. Hey, fam, I haven't talked to you in a long time. He says the Niners want this game, and they will be on point. The Hawks about to be plucked and deep fried with a side of grits. Don't throw that grease out. Get that flour ready to make that gravy for it, too. This is not last year's Niners. I really can't get over people thinking that way. This is not the same team. And for that matter, the Hawks aren't the same team either. So, get this straight. Look, we got enough Hawk fans up in here today in the chat. We could be doing Hawks football, man. Listen, don't you guys clear out, though. I want to see you Tuesday, or Monday and Tuesday. If you're going to smack down and join us for the after-game party, Slick68 says Aliz Al-Shar is going to be explosive and impressive as Quan's replacement. Slick, right now, he's actually Dre's replacement over at the Sam linebacker. They do look forward to him actually taking over, though, as a starter one day. So we'll see. Charles Lawler says Bosa and Ford need to make a first quarter Wilson sandwich. And that will slow down that passing game. One thing I have to give Russell credit for? You can beat his brain. I've seen him get body slammed to the turf really hard. Remember that year that, who was that? That sorry edge rush we had. Anyway, grabbed him by the neck and almost broke his neck. He's out laying on the sideline, blue tint. They got him rubbed down and trying to get him back. He still wanted to come back in the game. So he is a tough dude. So they take him out there and hit him awfully hard. He'll probably get 15 yards on it, too. It would take that much. Jim Thorokill, the Pats don't have our front four or secondary. If Quan teaches Greenlaw how to play with his butt on the fire and hit everything that moves real hard, we will be fine. And he's a good run and chase guy anyway. If you remember in preseason, he was in on every tackle. But now he's got to think because there's some scheming going on out there, and coaches are going to try to scheme on him just because they know that he's the new kid out there. Coach Tim says the 8 tight ends drafted before Kittle, O.J. Howard, Evan Ingram, David Njoku, Gerald Everett, Adam Shaheen, Jonu Smith, Michael Roberts, and Jake Butt. I remember I wanted Jake Butt too. Dude, those are the guys that tied in. It's like a terror. All those guys, none of them can hold George Kittle's jock. Isn't that funny? Coach also says George Kittle has been better than all of them thus far in his career. I'd say our scouting department and front office knows WTF what they're doing. And this is why I don't want the 49ers to go too far down as far as draft picks. Our guys are very good at picking up talents beyond the first round anyway. So if we have a first round pick this year, we lost our second. Did we lose our third round pick? We had to, because that's all we had. Did we lose our third and fourth round pick? We did, didn't we? We don't have a draft this year. You know, though, I could see the 49ers getting rid of some people for draft picks. Marquise Goodwin has always been one of my favorite guys. But you can get a fourth round pick for him. He's got plenty of speed and can help destroy a team's defense. As far as I want another speedster, though. I really wish we could have got Taylor Gabriel. Okay, we can't. Maybe get a fourth or fifth round pick for Marquise. Listen, fam, if I say this, I don't mean anything personal about it. Would you? No, I can't say it. I can't. And you know what I'm thinking? I'm not going to say it, though. But we want draft picks. And there are some assets that might gain a draft pick. All right. We lost our second, third, and fourth round pick. So we got a first round, fifth, sixth, and seventh. We do good in the fifth and sixth, seventh. Well, we do good in the later rounds. So, but I wish I could get at least a fourth round pick back. You know. Fam, I'll go ahead and get out of here. You know what? I'm never going to say anything about the player I was going to say. I'm not. I'll keep it to myself. Some things should not be said. And with that said, fam, hey, please hit that like, fam. I can't wait to see you again later on in the week. If something crazy happens, I can be back tomorrow. I just can't stand waiting. Oh no, we got a one-on-one tomorrow, but let's see maybe possibly the day after. All right, fam. Niners! 8-0, let's go!